Evening all. So you've just seen the old logo. New intro, 33 seconds. That will save on some bloody time. Just to let everybody know, we need to get the banner up before we start. 8 o'clock and adult content and F-bombs may occur during the show. So if you don't like bad language, you don't like beardy bikers, you don't like talking about brews, this is not the channel for you. Move on to the Discovery channel or How to Crochet in 4 Easy Steps. Evening to everybody in the room. Andy is here, Exeter's here, Simon Brackett's here. Simon, the other Simon, is here as well. So welcome along, everybody. And without further ado, my riding buddy, it is Simon GDR 1400. Oh, loving that logo in the background, Simon.
Thank you very much. So that got delivered this morning, just in time. So yeah, nice little flag there. Also got one out the front as well. So
brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I might be joining you. I might take the bike out on Sunday, have a little ride, and then probably come up to St Mary's for 11 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. I think Uncle Red's going to join me. Rhythmic won't because he's a pedestrian. But Uncle Red will be there.
You've got to say hi. Ali's here in the room as well, and BBB, the boat and bike. Oh, look at that! Whoa, get a cup of tea as well. So yeah, if you didn't know, Simon popped in to see me earlier. Working away busily in the garage, so I didn't have much time to chat. But we have more time to have a chat on here than I do when I'm at the garage.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do indeed. Yeah. Oh, Cole Dutch is here. Evening, Cole, and the Mad Old Biker as well.
Mad Old Biker, as he says, he's not pissed enough to comment yet, but yeah.
No PC body yet, then? No.
Yeah, the new intro that I've got was courtesy of Stu Zhead. So he did me a couple of logos, but he obviously said, "I'll do your 30-second intro for your channel," because obviously my old one, it's about 2 minutes. Gives me time to have a brew, wash, get me hair ready, grab me bits and pieces that I need. But obviously the new one, 33 seconds. So nice bit of graphics on that. And if anybody
falls asleep before you start,
yeah, exactly. So if you did enjoy that, we're going to do it one more time. I'll put it up later. I'll do it at the end of the show as my outro, so everyone can see that again. But that will now be the new channel intro to Friday Night Live. Someone said it's very Matrixy, it's very Tron. So yeah, thank you very much, Zhead, for that. And obviously he only did a few videos for the special few. I know Andy had some. Did he do one for you, Simon?
No, I didn't want one. No.
Oh right, I know he did one for Andy. Andy's one is really, really good. And
I've got some work going on the new intro at the moment, so that'll be for all my videos. So yeah, I'm working
brilliant.
on that.
So bring this man in. It's Andy. Evening, Andy. Brilliant. Yeah, as I was saying,
how's Shell now?
Yeah.
Huh?
How's Shell now and her bruises?
She survived, didn't she?
Yeah. Well done, Shell. You survived. That pissed Andy off.
And around himself, my ginger comrade. There he is, down here. It's Peaky. He's on the left of the screen.
How you all doing?
Yeah, we're good, mate.
How you doing, Mucker?
How you all doing, me muckers?
How you doing, me mucker?
Tom's here as well. Evening, Tom.
Fixing my cocktails.
What you got there this week, Andy?
He's always sucking on a cocktail.
That's a pina colada, that is. Or now it's known as a parrot colada.
Parrot colada.
Paralytic colada.
And Shadow's in the room, so evening, Reverend, all on board. Happy Armistice, Veterans Day to all the veterans. Thank you. I did say to Peaky, I'm going to get up in the loft and dig my kit out. I'm going to have a go at that tomorrow, but as I said, I haven't worn it for years, so it's probably going to be like Homer Simpson trying to fit into Bart's clothes.
Mate, I'd be shocked. Oh, mate, I wouldn't even get in mine. I'd look at them and they'd just laugh at me.
I know my beret will fit because my friend round the corner is ex-22nd Reg, and he obviously got pensioned out, and he started his own security firm. Yeah. We used to do close protection stuff, just escorts in his Range Rover. But he did say to me, because his company was called Blue Beret Security, and I went, I've got a blue beret. And he went, I said, yeah, Signals was a blue beret. Yeah. And he went, oh, He said, yeah, but you're not allowed to have a cat badge on it. It just needs to be just a plain blue beret. And I went, no. If I'm going to wear a blue beret, it has to have a cat badge on it, mate. So he actually
Otherwise, you look like Frank Spencer, didn't you?
Exactly. But he had his on, but then, of course, he's got the 22nd Reg logo on it. So it looked pretty good when you stepped out of a Range Rover and you put your beret on, and it's like just over the right ear and half an inch above the left eyebrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to Sunday. I did my 2 minutes at 11 o'clock. I said to Phil, I said that because I was halfway through doing a car, and I said to him, I said, it's 2 minutes to 11, Phil. That's it. I'm abandoning the job. Why? I'm going out the back to stand outside for 2 minutes at 11 o'clock, and if anybody disturbs me, I'm going to punch the lights out. And I always do it every year. I did it. I missed it the year before last, and I think I was out for a run with you, Simon. I said, last year, wasn't it? And I said to him, I've got to get back because I've got to get to Bletchley for 11 o'clock. And I managed to get back for 10:30. I thought, I've got time to pop into Tesco's. And I got halfway through the queue, and then I looked down. It was 2 minutes to 11. I'm like, shit, I'm stuck in Tesco's here. And I actually stood at 11 o'clock, put my beret on, and stood in the queue in Tesco. And this bloke walked past me and went, wait, shh, it's 11 o'clock. And he went, so? And I went, fucking stand still or I'll knock you out. You got to have a bit of respect. It's not, everyone says, it's just one day a year. It should be more for our
okay, one day, it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes of your life. That's all it is.
Yeah. So
sounds like sex.
For you, yeah.
I'm doing it fine.
Yeah, everyone's saying loving the poster behind you, Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody
It's not a poster, it's a flag. So, yeah, there you go.
Has anybody seen that post that the military biker put up?
Yeah, I've already put my video in for that 2 weeks ago.
I got nice stickers from him today.
Yeah, he basically messaged all the military boys on the bike chat and said, I'm doing a video. So can you spare 30 seconds just to wish all the forces boys? But when the day after he does his, I will put my video up. It's only 30 seconds long, that's a fucking record for me. For me to just shut up after 30 seconds. But yeah, I done mine. I think Marine Rider's done one. Hills on Two Wheels has done one. So a lot of these boys have done it.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's quite touching, to be fair.
Yeah, he normally does something every year. So he's a good old boy, our Stevie.
Yeah.
Here we go. Shadow just said Wrench finally got a windscreen, and that's your decal mounted. Yay!
Yeah, and my decal is now riding round. I forget where it is in America they are, but there you go. I do.
I need I need to get a new video outro. Need to get a new video out. Tom's been doing some really good stuff. He's back out on the bike. It's good to see it's all rebuilt. Bloody people setting off fireworks here. I find it. Yeah, it is very, very. Yeah.
Sure, you sure it's fireworks and not incoming?
Yeah. He dashed down court, checking his pockets and everything.
Massachusetts, that's it. Thank you, Shadow. Mass. Yeah.
We went out to, I had a job in Portsmouth military base, and I was there 2 weeks ago. No different signage. I went there 2 days ago, and they've got nuclear shelter signage up now, pointing the way to the nuclear shelter. I weren't there 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, the Russians are coming.
Yeah.
It's all coming this way, lads. Tell you that for a fact.
Only one thing to do in that case, unless you've got an underground shelter, put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye.
You can kiss your own ass goodbye. My head's going between the wife's fucking legs.
Uncle Red.
You don't want to do that because she might shit herself.
It went very down the rabbit hole very quick.
Sorry about that. It went very quick, didn't it? There's a nuclear bomb coming. She'll be shitting herself. You won't be wanting to stick in your head between her legs, trust me.
Little people present as well.
Oh, I can't see her. She's behind the Peaky Biker sign. Look. Hide, little girl.
This is Violet.
Ignore the bloke in the top right. He talks absolute rubbish.
And he's not Santa.
I don't realise you're the scooter.
That's Santa there on that side. That's Santa Claus.
Oh, brilliant.
She's all right.
Oh, brilliant. Well, I've got a surprise guest popping in later, especially for Peaky. So get ready for that. They'll probably be in about half an hour's time.
Yeah, make sure the kids are out of the way because this special guest wears a bikini.
True, actually. True. Very true.
Yeah, so it's a $9 stripper. There you go.
We'll posh one then.
Splashed one out there. It's splashed out there, mate. Yeah.
No, the next door neighbour's coming round to have some wine with the missus. I said, Peaky's going to be on tonight. Oh, is that the guy with the beard? Yeah, because she likes beards. As we put your head in the door and say, "Hello, Peaky."
I like the beard on you because it covers your face.
Yeah.
That's 33% of your face gone. It's a bonus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, God
Are you in
almighty.
that scene? Don't
You're
look
at
at
the
the fireplace
sausage
while
Sunday,
you
Red, are you?
Sorry?
Are you at the sausage Sunday, are you?
I might pop down for a quick one, but then I'm gonna get up for 11 o'clock to go and meet Simon up in Bletchley for the remembrance service.
Or is that what you going there on bike, right?
I'm going to go down on the bike and then roll back because I can chuck my kit in the top box anyway. So I used to get off the bike, stick the beret on.
What goes on there then? Is it just a standard remembrance, or do they?
It's just basically your 2 minute silence. I think marching band or something.
They usually do have one. They haven't the last couple of years, obviously COVID and that. So I'm hoping they do this year. But, yeah.
But it's just giving 2 minutes of your life at 11 o'clock. You know, you can't explain it. Joe Public doesn't understand it. But from
we've done the night game with that.
Military point of view, you know, I wouldn't care if it's in down a rain. You know, I would still stand there and do my 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, 2 minutes out of your life in 1 year is nothing. You know, so. And you think of all the people that have given, you know, so much to sort of, you know, just think, you know, if it hadn't been for all the boys in the 1930s and 40s, we'd all be speaking German now.
Walking around like
that. Yeah, and riding BMW.
He's over there.
Globe with a moustache over there.
blonde hair, blue eyes.
He went that way.
Yeah.
We'd have cheap bloody petrol and heating.
That'll be true.
We would do. Not that you could even afford it then, because the job you got would be crap.
I say you wouldn't have no internet because he's cut all that.
This pub going.
Take care, Carl. Thanks for coming in, mate.
Yeah, Carl.
Yeah, see you later, Carl. BBB.
You'll find out bigger than my fuel bill, though.
Here we go. My son will be joining the Pray Through Town with the Scouts. Oh, well done.
Excellent.
Well done to him. Excellent. Well done.
Up.
What is it they do? Dib or something?
Dib, dob. Carl. RK has got a big fat knob, apparently. Doorknob. Shit, I forgot to there.
Up with the girls' brigade.
Can't you send her away, Peaky? I'm having to behave myself. It's a good job I'm not drinking.
Should be on in a bit. Bedtime in a bit.
Not seeing anything in regards to flyovers. No, exactly. Yeah, I thought they might have.
Well, say the centre half in Bletchley up at St Mary's. It's right next to Bletchley Park as well, and might swing round and see if they got something on. But
what we need to do is get Missenden Flight to take his plane up, and then someone put some petrol in the back and set it alight so he comes down.
We just fucking shoot it down. That would be excellent. I'll do that.
Form
an orderly queue behind the site.
Pop shots at it while he's in the air.
Little bit of the old hack.
Don't do that. I'll have to buy a newspaper.
It was quite funny because my granddad was. They used to call it back in the early 40s. It was called the Home Guard. My granddad was based down in London, and it was they used to have these things called rail guns. So they used to back the train out, shoot at the old doodle bugs, and then get the train back in the tunnel, load up with the cartridge, pull it back out, and shoot the old doodle bugs again. and my granddad actually took the tail off a doodle bug. It went into the side of Germans. What was it? Wormwood Scrubs, and killed 20 German officers. And my granddad got court-martialed for it.
Yeah, because he only killed 20. Yeah.
You're
going to do the job, do it properly.
Yeah, you meant to shoot them out the sky, not shoot the tail off them, but let them crash. And it took out 20 German officers at Wormwood Scrubs. Bless him. But my granddad was the man. So yeah, brilliant. Here we go. Hayden used to be a side drummer in the Milton Keynes Pipe Band. Always an emotional gig, that one. Did he wear a kilt though?
Check that one out. That's another great laugh.
One thing I'd like to be able to do would be to play the last post on the bugle.
Yeah.
Anything else don't really bother me, but that's what.
What webcam is everybody using? I have got. I don't even know what this one. This one's got. I think this is a Logitech, but it's like an oblong one. But what you can do, it's touch sense, you can have white, orange, or a light blue. I don't have it on, so.
Mine's just on my iMac.
Yeah. The internal camera that I had was awful. There we go. Simon came across the pond and stayed down in Florida. Too bad he didn't come north. We'd have met you.
Yeah, you would have done. Yeah, but if you go down Florida, you can have fun looking for all my stickers because they're everywhere.
Zed not on tonight. I don't think Zed's going to be popping in. If he does, he does. But if not, I know Zed's very busy at the moment. Chap in Cheddington Village rang his air raid siren today at 11 along with a 2-minute silence. That was brilliant.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Everyone thought it was a Russian invasion now.
42 people still running, locked in their Anderson shelter.
Yeah.
There we are. He definitely wore a kilt. Full kit. Still got it. There we go.
My old man was part of the Scottish regiment, and he always used to wear a kilt. Always. Yeah.
I use it. Oh, that's the point. I haven't moved my mic. Hang on, Henry Hoover. Get rid of Henry Hoover.
No, I'm using an external microphone, but the microphone on it is pretty good and it does pick you up. I've used it before, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, I tend to use one of these. Just about to see it on camera. There we go. Bloody great big boom mics. Simon actually told me about one of these and said you need to get one of these because they are the dog's nut. So. Yeah, the only thing is obviously the first time round, we used to have Henry Hoover along all the time because it was that sensitive. It picks up ambient sound, so you have to go into your settings and obviously alter your mic settings. I'm at minus 15 dB on this, so it normally
That's
works.
too complicated for me. I just want to plug it in and use it.
Yeah, but it does the job. Here we go. Is Hayden going to be in full kit on Sunday at the Sausage? Well, if he is in a full kit, then you will see the sausage. Brumtown's just said, Peaky, you still on for Tomoz?
Yeah, mate. Obviously, depending on it, would be around tonight. But yeah, probably.
Yeah, well, I mean, because we did expect to see Peaky last Sunday, didn't we? But unfortunately, he was a little bit tired.
Yeah,
not too much.
Yeah, because as a little person there, I'm saying you was very tired on Sunday last week.
Yeah, I was very tired.
Yeah. You needed to lay down and hold your head.
Oh, that would make a perfect TikTok, wouldn't it? Hayden in the kilt bent over his bike.
You can film it. I ain't gonna. Sorry.
That'd definitely get me a strike.
Damn.
I had to rewatch the military biker on Saturday, just said because I don't remember even leaving.
It did get a little bit messy, didn't it?
It went quick as well.
With 4 fingers, back he cocked it right.
Yeah.
Oh, Snoop Dogg. Yeah. He had the lot there.
I tell you what, everyone says, like the Friday night live streams when it goes to Simon, you guys are like He said, you don't talk much bikes, do you? I said, no, it's just the boys getting together on a Friday night because we don't see each other during the week. Like Simon popped in today. I think Simon was there for about an hour. I had a cup of coffee, and I was doing a couple of tyres on the car, and like trying to smash the job out.
I didn't come to see you, Rev. I came to see this Bex you keep going on about. Let's tell the truth.
Yeah,
BEX.
Yeah, she's nice though. She is nice. she is an absolute godsend. Considering she's only been there, I think, about 8 months now, and she's literally taken over that front office and can handle everything: phone calls, sales, which leaves me time now. I'm not sort of jumping between juggling a phone and being in the office and being on spanners and get pulled off a job.
Well, I must say, I've only met her once, and I reckon she could handle anything as well. So,
definitely. Peaky Biker is amazing. Yeah, she was hard at work. Yeah, Bex is really good. She does a great job. From Violet. There we go. We'll give her a shout. Where's your round of applause machine for Violet for typing?
oh crikey, hang on, I've got to find it now. You want
Thomas
applause?
said,
There you go.
here's some stickers. There we go. Maybe not.
You off, Mucker?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
See you in a bit. Thank you.
See you later. It's all right, mate. Thanks. See you in a bit. All right.
Chill, mate. See you in a bit. Chill off for a bit.
Give me a mocker.
See you later, you old mucker. Get out for a back later, eh? Mucker. Oh, fucking hell. For some reason, that went on fucking scout.
Nothing wrong with that. What are you all drinking tonight?
I've got the Pinot as always. This is the $8.99 from the Shell Garage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big friendly giant.
Yeah.
Canada.
Also known as Big Fat Git.
That's me.
I'm on the Nescafe.
All right.
Oh, that's the point. Yeah, I haven't sent any stickers to Exeter yet, have I? So I'm sure I've got his address. If not Exeter, chuck us your address on a DM and I'll send some down. Phil had some of mine last week. Western Supermotos, though, he was quite happy with those. So he said he's going to spread some around the lower regions for me.
Oh yeah, spread it around the lower regions, eh?
How rude.
Shout out Kilt Wild Community with the porcelain goddess silo.
Yeah, drop me a DM, mate, and I'll send you some, and vice versa.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you go onto my channel and just go onto the about bit, me email's on there.
Just go on to Instagram, send a DM, and I'll sort it. No bother.
Reg just said, yeah, same for you lot. PM the Addy and get stickers out, yeah. So
yeah, just let me know, lads, if you want them.
Well, I've probably got 7 or 8 to put up in the bar, but I'll do a little video on that when I get there. I'm waiting for Asher Vlogsters. He was going to post them, but then forgot. Went on holidays. Missus forgot to post them, but I got militaries to.
Let me go up a bit. So we've now got Haggis Whisperer up there. That's that one. That's Graham's. Peaky's is over there. Dad and Mad, Lockwood, Uncle Red, John Dyard McLean, Tins on Tour, Rhythmic, Sidecar Dog, CDB's up the top, and then we've got obviously Junkyard, Bike Speeds. I did a TikTok of that the other day, so everyone can see the amount of stickers, but always room for a few more.
Yeah, Rhythmic's one is actually out of date now, isn't it? Because he's Rhythmic Pedestrian.
Rhythmic, the walking biker.
That's him. He walks everywhere in your full bike gear. Yeah.
I bet that's
He'll turn up at a meet, get out of his car in full bike gear and carry his crash helmet round there. That's what
I think Uncle Red should charge Rhythmic taxi fare for hauling him about on Jelly Bean.
Violet wants to show you what she's drinking.
Biker 360 UK, welcome along to the live stream on a Friday night. So,
It's vodka.
good to see you. Thomas just said the purple one is so pretty. Yeah, but it doesn't go with the bike though. The thing is with that purple sticker, every 5 or 10 seconds you can hear a tick, 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 tick.
Does it sound like someone clambering across the floor in high heels?
Yeah. Oh. Reckon we need to buy Rhythmic some roller skates. We can all just tow in places. Exactly, yeah.
What do you mean buy him? He's that young. He's probably still got some and a skateboard.
You want some of them old ones? Remember them old ones that you had to strap to your trainer?
Oh God, yeah.
You have to wear the front of your trainer out to stop yourself.
Believe it or not, we used to have a roller rink in Milton Keynes called Rollers. That's going back a bit, Simon, because we had rollers.
I'm too young to remember that. Sorry.
Yeah, we had the what was it called? The Sanctuary, where they used to do the raves, and then they had a go-kart centre and the next unit next door. But rollers, I actually did the opening show at 12 o'clock on a Saturday dinner time for the kiddies. And then we got onto this agency and said, oh, we'll get some bands up. We had this band called 911 in. I'm like, yeah, they're all right. We've got this new one. Oh, this band are really, really good. Who's that? Oh, they're called Take That. They've not been heard of yet. So they did Take That actually did their first show at the roller rink. And we sat drinking with Robbie Williams. Robbie can sink some bloody beer, I tell you. But Gary Barlow was so up his own arse, even at sort of, I think he was about 19, 20. He was so up his own arse. And then, what do you think of him? He's an absolute TWAT, but Robbie Williams was all right. All the other boys were good. But I think it was £3 to watch Take That's very first show at the roller ring. And you look at it now, they're charging £330 a ticket.
I wouldn't pay the £3, so they got no chance with the 330.
Yeah, rollers. That was. I actually had a pair of. They were called Bauer skates, and I had rosé fluorescent wheels on it that glowed in the dark with the pink socks, and it was like, oh
God.
But I could go backwards very, very fast and do a 360.
I managed to fall on my arse dead easy.
Rollers. Rollers used to be they had rollers, and then at the back of it they had a thing called Activity World, which is an adventure playground. And it got shut down because there were so many accidents. They had one. It was they used to call it the Tangle Tower, and it literally was loads of inner tubes. And people with long hair used to go down, get their hair caught, and it had ripped clumps of hair out of the head. They used to get scalped as they went down the Tangle Tower. So that got shut down for health and safety back then. But it was so much fun back then because they had one called the Death Slide. It was a 50-foot vertical drop into a load of plastic balls. And the amount of people that went down the Death Slide skated across the balls and hit the concrete wall at the end and broke an ankle.
No health and safety back then, was there?
No.
Here we are, Uncle Red. Yeah, the Tangle Tower was lethal. It was great fun, though. It was great fun. Activity was both amazing and terrifying. Yep. It was. Mini Peaky taking your dad's limelight.
Absolutely.
Me taking it, she's took it. I never had it.
If she could ride a bike, she'd be away, wouldn't she? Yeah, she's all done.
Oh, mate, she won't crash as much as I did.
I don't even crash on my normal bike.
Exactly.
Oh, brilliant. But as I say, I haven't put the StreamYard link up for anybody yet. So if anybody wants to jump in on I did post it up at the beginning of the show, but StreamYard's link is up. If anybody wants to come and jump into the live stream, you're very welcome to do so. Just waiting on the neighbour to come round and she can come and say hello to Peaky. That'll be fun. I'm going to need a top up in a minute because I'm running low here. So
what are you drinking, Rick?
We're on the Pinot, the cheap Pinot from the Shell Garage at £8.69 a bottle.
Oh, cheap.
Yeah, compared to that bottle, that £25 bottle of red I had last Saturday, it was like Jesus Christ. That was like inferno. That stuff, I tell you.
Oh, the red wine. Don't like it.
It wasn't. I prefer the white to the red, but Pinot normally works for me. So either that or a decent beer. I've run out of Zuba though.
That's all right. Just beer. I'm just a beer lad. Do you know what I mean? I don't really do wine. don't drink. Any spirit I have is probably whiskey or spiced rum. That's it.
Normally, go on.
No
I was going to say, normally at Christmas we have the missus tends to get me a bottle of Canadian whiskey, Crown Royal.
Yeah.
But that lasts me literally a couple of days. It's gone in a couple of days because it's that good. Just literally drink it neat out the glass.
If I'm off work and my feet day too bad, can I just say thanks to everybody on the group who messaged me this week. It was appreciated.
No worries.
It's all like a Klingon.
Yeah, it was appreciated. Thank you. For those people who don't know, I had I got frostbite whilst I was in the army, and when the temperature either goes from cold to hot or hot to cold, I just have a week where it just knocks me off my feet. And this week was the week basically, and I just really struggle to walk, struggle to get about, can't put a pair of socks on, can't do nothing. So it was appreciated on the group. Everybody saying, "Hope you're all right" and everything. It was appreciated. Thank you.
No worries, mate. Yeah. Mini Peaky, you're doing awesome. Keep it up. There we go. 360's got it. He's got Jim Beam. That's good stuff.
Jim Beam. I've got some Jim Beam in there now.
Tom's off for a bit. Might pop back later. See you later, Tom. Thanks for popping in, mate. Yeah, much appreciated. Yeah.
Cheers, Tom.
I was going to say, normally I cover MCN, what's on the MCN this week, but I'm not even going to bother with MCN yet, because the only thing that's worth advertising is obviously the Ring of Red on Sunday. I think it's Sunday they're doing the Ring of Red.
Yeah, there's the one option was they're meeting at South Mims, and was going to go down meeting there and join that, but I'm going to do the local stuff instead. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm a bit short on the spirit things.
You are, aren't you?
Quick question from Ali. Is Jim Diesel still in hospital? Yes, he is. He's going to be there for quite a little bit longer. About a week ago, I spoke to Jim and obviously sent him the best, but he doesn't text much from the hospital. If you didn't see his little video that he's put up, go and look on Jim Diesel channel. Obviously, no Finally Fridays, but 2 broken arms. He's got rods or plates all the way, literally from elbow to wrist. So both arms have been opened up. And he's also, due to the amount of internal injuries, got a colostomy bag. So get well soon, Jim. We do.
Yeah, poor sod said he's going to have that for about a year, didn't he? A colostomy bag.
Yeah, so the good thing is he survived. If he'd have been on his bike, it was only the fact that it was raining or something. He went in his mate's car. But if he'd have been on the bike exactly the same time, it would have been game over for Jim. So you've got to look on the good side of it that Jim did survive. And speedy recovery, Jim. And we look forward to seeing you back on the channel soon because Jim was a character.
Yeah, get well, Jim. And we all missed Finally Friday, so we're looking forward to that coming back. So.
Exactly.
That's the only way I knew what day of the fucking week it was.
The pub is awesome, Andy. You even got your own barmaid.
That's not a barmaid. That was Andy showing his cleavage.
So when's Topless Friday?
We're waiting for Michelle to go and put on the maid's outfit and what.
So we need to have a Friday night down there. Friday night live in Andy's bar.
Absolutely looking forward to hearing from Jim soon. Yeah, he used to always come up with sausage. Once or twice. Every couple of months. Jim would always be out. I think the last time he came up, he was on the 8th, wasn't he? Just before he got rid of it. So yeah. If you are watching, Jim, obviously speedy recovery, mate. We look forward to having you back on the live streams. But obviously being in hospital, I know. He enjoys his bed baths from his nurse, who's called Andy and who's 6'2".
Yeah, and built like a brick shit house with hands like shovels. Yeah,
bend over, quick wash and scrub. Yeah,
we must get into all the cracks, Jim. Sorry.
Right, I'm going to get a top up. I should be back in a second.
All right, we'll try and get you banned. Actually, we can't. We've got Violet here, so let's kill that. That's it. And she's out of the room. Well, fuck me.
Have you had that rear tyre change yet, Andy?
No, mate, I'm gonna the one that's on there. I could probably get another sort of like 1,000 miles out of, so I'm gonna run that out first. I'm not gonna throw money away. It's sitting in the garage. I could get it changed tomorrow, but I'll run the one out and then change it.
Is that what the vibration was then?
You what? No.
Is that what
the vibration was definitely something in the rear end seizing up. I sent it back to BMW over to Wollaston or wherever it was. Fucking.
Where's Peaky gone?
Where's my wine, Dave?
Yours is downstairs.
Are you sure that's Peaky's gone? Because she's got the wrong colour there.
Oh, here he is. Here he is. He's back.
There you go.
There we go. It's Peaky. Put your head down. Come down here a bit.
Hello.
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 You're lucky there's a child on screen, otherwise I'd say get your tits out. But.
Yeah. Peaky, Simon, Andy. Next door neighbour.
How you doing? You okay?
Neighbours, everybody.
What, you don't pop some milk?
So is it true when you come down to Red Bomb's house, you have to put your keys in a bowl by the door?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's right, you can just spit that.
Oh, right, okay.
Get a chair, pull up, come join us.
We're going downstairs for a lesbo session now. Oh,
have we got a camera down there for that?
I wish I had.
You've got the security cameras on, haven't you?
As regards for the bike, I mean, we were really concerned about the work that was done over at Lind. So between me and customer service, got the bike over to Waddesdon, and they stripped it down and just double checked everything, peace of mind, to make sure it was all okay on the work that was done, because they never kept a record on what they'd done. So there's something not right. They're still investigating it by customer services, but the bike's been signed off as fine. So
as long as the bike's safe to use, that's the main thing, isn't it? But
yeah, that's it. And the thing is, they should have dropped it back off Saturday, but they didn't. There was a communication breakdown between them and the firm that sent it back. So they got a taxi to pick me up Monday morning, and I went to pick the bike up, and the taxi bill was 114 quid. But BMW picked up the tab, so I don't care.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Oh, Phil Zilla's in the room. Evening, Phil. I'm good to see you, buddy.
Come on, then. Okay. Good kiss.
They've got some good channels following us at the moment. If you haven't clicked the thumbs up, we've got 24 people in the room and only 10 thumbs up people. So go on.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Andy, I think Andy was the first thumbs up. You did it literally as soon as he got in the room.
It gets in the way, doesn't it?
Shadow says, Simon, you randy old goat.
You dirty old man.
You know what GOAT stands for, don't you? Greatest of all time, so I'll take that.
Yeah, it just takes him all night what he used to do all night.
She's
No,
going
he
out.
don't. No, he don't. 23 seconds, mate, and I'm done. I'm rolling over and farting and falling asleep.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, anyway, where were we talking before the neighbour come in?
We was talking about Andy's bike, but we covered that now. So.
Yeah, what BMW was saying as well is that what they're finding is with the PR6s, and after about 4.5, as I've done nearly 5,000 miles on the tyre, but you want to remember that was all Scotland tour, it's all two up, all fully loaded, so it's probably had about 9,000 miles worth of use. He said you do notice a massive difference because the centre of the tyre is harder. So once it wears down, you've got a firm bit of tyre with only a couple of mil tread running on the road. He said you'll notice a massive difference again there, but the vibrations have gone because seriously, 40 minutes we had to get off the bike We rode it home from there. It was about an hour and 20 minutes, and no, we were fine. So
Well,
it's just a micro vibration coming up through. That was the problem.
It's just the compound of the tyre, rather than just road tyres. So the compounds are just obviously them softer on the edges and harder in the middle. But
That's it. He did say to obviously you'll notice the difference when you change them. I'm not just going to change it for the sake of it. I bought it. I've got one sitting in the garage. It was 169 quid, I think. But I shan't put that on until the other one's worn out.
Like I say, it shouldn't make that much. No,
the vibrations were completely different. I mean, to the
saying.
point we had to get off the bike when we was bringing it back. But when you're told the rear end's locking up, but they don't tell you why it was locking up, and they don't tell you what they've done to rectify it, and when you try and find out what they've done to rectify it, they didn't keep a record of it. Now this is warranty work. They're a dealership that should have put the bill in and submitted it to BMW for the warranty work and didn't. So that is why they're now being investigated, and that's why my bike was taken to a different dealership and signed off and checked correctly. Mm-hmm. I mean, I sent you the video, and yourself, Peaky, the video. I mean, they did go to town.
Yeah.
So, all good.
They
washed it, they polished it, it looked really spanking. Then I rode it home for an hour and a half in the rain, and it's covered in shite.
It was a bit damp that day, weren't it?
Just a tad.
Yeah, but he's got the gear, are you?
Huh?
You got the gear though, are you?
Yeah, mate, Gore-Tex from head to toe, yeah. We don't get wet. Learned a long time ago not to get wet.
Fair play. Fair play.
Bear with.
Yeah. Bear what?
I said bear with a minute.
What are you up to?
They're asking.
Can you not hear Emery in the background? He's busy.
They're just asking where the food is. I said the Doritos are in my drawer.
Perhaps they want sausage.
So what's going on tomorrow? You meeting someone and going out, are you?
Yeah, there's a couple of us meeting up. We're going to go up to London now for breakfast. So there's a pub up by me called the Bell Inn. It's just off the A41. Quite a big pub.
Yeah.
We're going to we meet there, and we're going to head off from there up to London now, and then back through like Bridge North and back that way. Like, so we'll be 8 miles a day. But yeah, it's just there's Front-Town Rider. There's another lad called Mono Biker. He's coming. The Bell End. No, it's called the Bell Inn, not the Bell End. The Bell Inn. So,
this boating biker bird, and she's got Bell End on the brain.
Yeah. Like when I was asking her for to have them signs done up, and she was going, "How red do you want it?" I was like, "Prostitute." She was going, "What, like smacked arse red, or hit you with a fucking piece of wood red?"
Looks like a drive bit through it. Yeah. I don't think Rhythmic like the eye because someone posted the red mankini. I said, "Oh, Rhythmic's so tall, it'll probably end up that look like a fog on him."
Has he still got that clicking with his bike?
Yeah, it's the high heels that do it.
Well, yeah, someone said. I think Darren. Someone suggested to Darren on the forums that they need to change the complete swing arm. I think Darren found one for a couple of £100, but I don't know what he's going to do.
I've never known a bike to do that. You'd normally get it to, either it'll be the cush gears or the sprockets catching the chain guard. We've been through all that. It's a bit of a weird one.
Yeah. Like I say, the only clicking I've ever had was when I was racing at Brands Hatch and the bearings went, and you could physically hear that though. That was the same as what his clicking was. That's what I was saying. Check your bearings,
Check the bearings. Darren reckoned he checked it, and all the ball race was all good.
Yeah, he's changed all the bearings.
Yeah.
Well, he said he's changed most of it. If that ain't alleviating it, I'm sorry to say, I'd be chopping the thing in. I'd be chopping it in for something else.
See, we've got one in the workshop at the moment. We've got a Lex Motor Assault in 125. You start it up, it's fine. It's got loads of power. It rides normal, but as soon as you go into tick over at 1500 RPM, it hunts. So it goes 3000, 15, 3000, 15, and it's like vroom, 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 vroom. So we've changed the injector, we've changed the throttle position sensor, we've done the air idle valve. The only thing to do is, eh?
How old is the bike?
4 weeks.
4 weeks old.
It's 4 weeks old, and it's hunting. So we've got on
Michelle's bike had a similar problem, and it was rust in the bloody fuel tank.
Yeah, we've been all through that. It's got brand new fuel in it. We've checked all the fuel lines. It's got fuel. It's got a fuel supply. We've done an injector, air idle control valve. We've even changed the throttle position sensor, and it literally sounds like you've got an air leak somewhere. You know, you're thinking, is it an air leak? But when we normally spray brake or carb cleaner round any gaps, because if the bike suddenly picks up, you know you've got an air gap somewhere.
Yeah.
But we've sprayed that all down and nothing at all, and it's still hunting.
Has it got an ECU on it?
That's the next step, I reckon, because I went to plug in with my Autel today, my Maxis Autel, and it won't pick the bike up, and it just keeps coming up because you normally runs through all your CAN bus sensors, and then it will go into your KWP sensor. It will not pick up the KWP, so I reckon it's an ECU fault now.
That was my initial thought straight away. Because I've had a couple of race bikes and I've had a other people, and that's one of the reasons why they sell it. Because once you get into tick over in the garages, it jumps from like 1,000 to 3,000, moves back to 1,000, up to 2,000, down to 800, and it's just fluctuating like that.
Yeah, but it's got loads of power. If you rev it, it rides fine. But as soon as you get a tick over, vroom, 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 vroom. And if you unplug the air idle control valve, it does it quicker.
To me, that's the mapping that has been given on the ECU.
Yeah,
that's what I would say. I had mine flashed.
We had I think 2 Assaults and 2 Iskers because they're exactly the same engine. So I've been rolling in the showroom for the parts, just compare one to the other. Doesn't make the slightest bit of difference. But then we've got 2 Assaults that are both doing exactly the same thing.
I bet it's the exhaust sensor thing. Have they got an exhaust sensor?
I've done the Lambda. I've swapped the Lambda out with one off another bike, and it's still doing it.
So I'd say that's a blowing
Moto to Honda.
Sorry?
For your BM, you don't get that.
Have you tried changing the badges from Lex Moto to Honda?
That'd work. Yeah, that'd work. But I was chatting because Sue was at Super Sausage last Sunday when we were up there, and I said to her, "How's bikes going?" Honda can't get any bikes at the moment.
No,
everybody's struggling to get bikes into the country because Ukraine supply the chips for the ECUs to China.
The parts is delaying release on a lot of brand new bikes for a year. The 1300 should have been out this year. It's been delayed now till next year, and it's the same with every manufacturer.
Yeah. The only thing you'll get away with, unfortunately, is BMW because it's all made in Germany.
All the BMWs at the moment, they're coming out, and they're not actually coming out fitted with all the LED active lights. They're being retrofitted 6-7 months down the line. They haven't got them. The wiring looms for the BMWs are made in Ukraine.
I was the same with trucks, Rev. Yeah, German jobbies. Yeah, Simon, Monday bike. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and 9-month waiting list on Honda to get a new bike. Yeah, that's what Sue was saying because they've got so many people that want the Fireblades to see the new CBRs, and you can't get them in the country. Same as the Africa Twins. You know, you can't. I think they put an order in for 6 Africa Twins, and Honda turned around and said you can have 2. Well, what's 2 going to do? You know, we've been waiting, I think, 6.5 months now for Titan scooters are our biggest seller. And we put an order in for 10, and we put in for Diablos as well. And they've turned around this week and said, well, we've got 70 dealers up the country, and we've only got 35 Diablos come in. You can have, what, half of one? You know, we want 6 at least, and it's costing us a fortune because we can't sell anything.
Yeah, like I say, the knock-on effect from this is massive. But they were saying today in the news that we're going into recession, are we?
It's going to be everyone's saying, oh, well, there's going to be no recession. There is a big one on the way. It's coming.
Yeah, 100%.
People ain't spending money. People are not going out.
Yeah,
and that's your start of your recession. People hang on to their money; they don't spend it.
So, Alexa, Sportages are still available.
Hey, surprised.
Sportage. Yeah, shut up and talk. My bike, this bike that I've got.
Whatever it is in the jungle.
Yeah. Bring back Matt Hancock. That's what I say.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, but it's the same with everybody. You just can't get the parts. You can't get anything. Oh, here we go. Someone in the live stream. So we've got Chris with us. Welcome along, Chris. Good to see you again, mate. Welcome along from last Friday.
How you doing?
Yeah, I see your bike's still tucked up nice and warm. Look.
Bike's all tucked up nice.
Gentlemen.
How we doing?
You're right.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Peaky, I noticed you're on the snobby alcohol tonight. You're the pinky up and all that, and the wine.
I had a couple of rums earlier.
That man's it up. That man's it up.
Shipyard. Good IPA, that.
So my first one, where's it gone? There we go.
The big fat git.
That was my first one.
BFG.
Wine and liquor, never sicker.
Eating's cheating. How you doing, Mucker? You alright?
I'm not too bad. I'm alright. Surviving.
Good.
Surviving the heavy recession.
There we are. Have you sorted your channel out yet?
Not yet. I've ordered the Hero 7. I still don't know what I'm going to do about sound. Like, I still need to work out my mic and the sound and stuff, but we'll see how we go with that.
You're going to need that extension with a block on from GoPro. So basically, it sits in this. Well, you probably know yourself. It just sits in the GoPro, and then you feed off that.
Direct into the GoPro. I've done a bit of research, and I've seen some people use like a dictaphone with a microphone plugged into the dictaphone. And...
Come on, Simon. He said dick. You're not laughing.
That's what the missus said to me the other night. She said, "Can I use your dictaphone? Like, use your finger like everyone else."
I don't know. Let me see. I think here's some vlogsters maybe going to help me out with the technical stuff. But I don't know. We'll see.
The only thing I'd say, Mucker, is
he forgot to post the bloody stickers. I wouldn't rely on him. He went on holiday, thought the kids was posting them.
The only thing I'd say is for editing, it's a lot easier to edit if you've got your footage and your audio on one SIM rather than having to sync them together and everything.
I've seen them, they go like that. And you do that at the start of the video, and then you sync
that's
it.
Multiple cameras.
Right.
Yeah, you're just syncing up the cameras. But all I'm saying is for you starting off, it's easier for you to just start with one camera, build your way up.
Keep it simple.
And then, simple, stupid, mate. You know, you used to look at the $1 million Bogan. He uses a GoPro 10, one camera. That's it, nothing else. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, you don't have to have all these, fancy dancy cameras. Just keep it simple for the time being. If you want to get to 2 cameras, and then you obviously YouTube it, look how to sync them together, whatever system you're using to edit it. And
my bike needs a new chain and sprocket as well, so I was thinking I could do a wee video with new chain and sprocket and the CBR 600RR. So might do well.
Something to fall asleep to, innit?
What's a chain and sprocket?
I think that's what's
aren't you? By our back wheel.
Oh, right. Has that got a chain and sprocket inside it?
It's all inside. It's all sealed on ours.
Real motorbikes have, Simon.
Right, guys, I'm going to shoot off. I've got early start in the morning, so thanks everybody, and If you're up to Super Sausage on Sunday, we're going to meet up there early and then head down to Bletchley for the
We
Sunday.
shall, gentlemen, Sunday. Yeah, me and the missus, I'll drag fucking Cassidy with me.
As if she can walk. apparently you're bringing her twice.
Yeah.
It's like, no, he's in for the snip later.
Oh, was that the wrong wave?
I was gonna say, I don't remember the Queen waving like that.
No, the Queen used to wave in the carriage, but everyone said, "Oh, the Queen waves like this." I went, "No, actually, she's going, Jesus, Philip, smell that."
Where's that these been?
Oh, bless
Anyway,
you.
guys, lest we forget, rubber side down. I'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Cheers,
All right,
guys.
Simon.
Cheers,
All
Simon.
right.
It's Sunday.
And then there were 4.
I know it's still time. I need another sticker for the bar. So if you've got one spare, I want it. Thank you. And don't forget Hell's stickers.
oh yeah, who's got Hell? Simon's got Hell's stickers, hasn't he?
Yeah, I've asked him to save me a couple. One for bar, one for bike.
Yeah, mine's up there somewhere. I've got one in my top box as well now, so I've started lining the inside of my top box with loads of stickers.
Copycat.
The only thing is, the rhythmic one went off to the side. It didn't last very long.
I was going to put Crazy Dad Bikers in there, but it takes up the whole fucking box.
I know. Have you seen the size of his bloody? Look at that one up the top. Look.
I just put the name up in the end because I'm thinking, that's real estate. I'm going to charge him fucking rent.
That's a bloody massive sticker, that one.
I thought that was honestly. I thought that was like a ticket, like fucking. You've been to a show or something, and you've saved the fucking ticket.
Oh, talking of that, bike show next Sunday. Who's going? Oh, that's all right. Probably see you there. I'm going to probably be on the Lex Moto stand, having a few of those for a while. But yeah, I should be wandering around. We've got Becca with us as well. Bex will be with us as well, so you can check out the blonde that's with me. On my arm.
I'm having my COVID booster Saturday, so I usually feel pretty shit after them, so I won't. I'm trying to get it moved, but I don't know.
I think some of us are actually going up.
The thing is, if I went on Sunday, I'm at work on the Monday, which means I'd have to be back at stupid o'clock. So
yeah,
it's no.
Well, I'm actually going up on the bike because it's free bike parking. Will the bike ever get past Super Sausage on the way at Birmingham?
I'll be down on the train. I am.
It'll be like 5 miles past Super Sausage. Turn around. Do a U-turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down. You know, remember we talking about Solo Moto UK the other week? Yeah. So he's been asked by Royal Enfield to take his bikes down to ask if they could put them on the stand.
Oh.
So he's taken up. Well, I think he took them down. I think he took one down yesterday and one today. So I just said to him, "Are you going to be down there? Life's going to be down there. I'll pop and say hello." And he was like, "Yeah, I should be." So, but yeah, they're going to push his travel as well. He says.
Yeah, because Kate messaged me and said that she's obviously on Bike Shore stand and Foggy's going to be there as well, as always. Foggy's always on the Bike Shore stand. So, but she did say if you're popping past, come past and I'll give you some meal vouchers. So Kate's going to drop me some meal vouchers with a bit of luck.
Sound.
They always do on the Bike Shore stand because we do so much for them. Because we got their cards in the garage. Bike Shore, Bike Shore, Bike Shore. I said to them, the amount of bloody cards that I've given out and got you insurance, you can give us some bloody meal vouchers. But they actually sent me a free ticket this week as well. So I got a Bike Shore free ticket for the bike show on Sunday. So thank you very much, guys.
Just message them, say you don't get it and you need another one.
I need another one, yeah. It didn't arrive in the post. Send another.
Yeah. What do I get you? Can you send me another one?
Yeah, BBB going up in the car. Need the boot space for all my shop. What I would say is obviously we've got the WhatsApp group. So when you get there, message up and then we can all meet up somewhere.
What time's it open on the Sunday? Is it 10 o'clock?
I think it's 10 o'clock it opens. We're leaving at 9 in the morning. So it's about an hour and a half to get up there. So by the time we get up, it's going to be about half.
Backwards?
I'm getting the 8 o'clock train, so I'm gonna have a
Do
few beers.
Birmingham NEC from here from an hour and a half.
I'm gonna have a few
Back
beers and
to
rum
that.
before
Hmm.
getting to Weatherspoons
About an
and
hour.
a few drinks.
Yeah, off down Weathers for a couple of those before we get in.
Yeah. And then get in.
What, where-
So we're looking forward to it, lads. Honestly.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see what, because obviously we've got them 2 Harleys in. I'm waiting to see what Harley Davidson are going to pop out this year.
Simon not bought one yet?
Not yet. He hasn't. No, I'm getting to like the black one a lot at the moment, but it's too much money for me. It's 10. I think 10,995 at the moment.
It's a good price, mate. That is. If that's not Vance and Eyes, mate, and it's got a
He's
stage
nice
and
and
everything,
narrow
stuff
than
like
mine,
that.
Biker.
The thing is, I've got my ticket. I've already got my ticket. 135 quid for 2 days. For Wildbad 23.
Okay, I won't pay it.
Yeah.
Camping. You're camping.
But when it's camping, you got to build accommodation and shit in a bucket. What? Oh,
Do you get your breakfast for free?
Oh,
well, that's good. It's only 4 quid in McDonald's for breakfast.
A BBB, and don't forget, Rev doesn't filter his bugs too much. Howie's just said, Peaky, when you setting off on your coastal run?
19th of the 5th, 2023.
There we go.
So that's a Friday. I'm setting off on the Friday. I've been done a bit of research. The people who've done it obviously before, they've done it in about 12 days. But I'm looking to do it in 10. So it's
You're talking coastal roads at the beginning of summer season, doing 400 plus miles a day. That's going to be a push purely because of the roads and the traffic in the UK.
That's part of the thing, though. At the end of the day, it is what it is. When I got in contact with Scottish Little Soldiers, they was just like, when you're looking at doing it, and I was like, these are my dates, kind of thing, because you have to fall in line with them as well, kind of thing. So they was like, we can push it on these dates. So I'll give them 3 dates, and that was kind of the date that they says, I'm happy. We could support you through that on that date. So I was like, sound, I'll do it that date. So I've just emailed my gaffer at work, and he was like, sound, that ain't a problem. You can have the time off. And I was like, sorted. But what I'm going to look at doing is 90% of the time I'm either going to camp or wild camp throughout it. I'm going to probably have to get a room once, maybe twice, just to get a bit of admin. But again, that's just something that I feel like I should do, kind of thing.
Local laundrette.
Yeah. But like I say, I'm looking at getting up to Glasgow in 2 days. I'm looking at getting up to Glasgow in 2 days. And I'm looking the one day I'm looking at doing is the NC 500 in a day.
In a day, the whole thing?
Yeah.
Fuck me, mate. Good luck.
Yeah. So that's obviously that's going to be a fucking big day. But I'm looking at getting from.
Yeah. We are. Lockie obviously messaged me. They're doing the Sky Run next year again.
Yeah.
I said to him, "Give me the dates, and I will work around it." But I'm up for doing the Sky Run with JDM and all the boys. So I did say to him that.
I'm doing it in one of them shepherd up things, but I'm not doing it in a fucking tent.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they did say you can actually hire your own tent if you go to Wildbad. They've got bell tents. I went, no, bell tents, bell ends, yeah, same thing.
What they've got is 2-man tents that sleep one person.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my big moto one, but when you come down the east coast, Peaky, when you get sort of Yarmouth way round about Norwich, Milton Keynes is only sort of 100 and bit miles inland. As I said, Simon's got a bed, I've got a bed, we've got a spare room, parking out the front as well. We're in a discreet.
It's only 200 miles out your way, 100 miles there, 100 miles back. It's nothing.
Yeah, but
Like I say,
as I said, there's always a room here if you need one, mate.
yeah,
So
Bring you down on that coastline. Just let us know where you're staying. We'll come and take your tent pegs out, you fucker.
what I would like to do is the day that I finish, because obviously I'm starting off at Borth. What I would like is a few bikes at Borth to ride back with me back to the Midlands. But obviously that's going to be in the future, something for you guys to try and look at and sort out whilst I'm on the road.
I take it you're planning to sort of like end on a weekend then.
Yeah. So what I'm right. My plan is 10 days. My actual proper plan is 8. I want to do it in 8 days. So I'm going to set off the Friday, and I want to be back the following Saturday. But that's why I'm looking at doing it myself, really, because I can just crack on. I ain't going to wait for anybody. If I want a long day, I can have a long day. If I want to get up at 4 o'clock, I can get up at 4 o'clock and crack on and have.
Yeah, and if you want camping, that helps because you can start when you want.
Yeah, yeah. Which is one of the reasons why I've had a few lads say to me, "Oh, you should have said," and I was like, "Yeah, but for the admin wise of it, for me sorting the admin out, it's easier for me to be able to just start and stop as and when I want. If I want to do 3 long days, I ain't got to worry about anybody else. I can just go and do the 3 long days kind of thing." So.
Yeah, because Lockie said to me, he said, obviously, if you're doing wild bad, are you doing it on the GTR or are you doing it on an adventure bike? And I went, shush. I've got something in the pipeline, but I'm not letting on until I've sorted it.
That little KTM thingy you wanted, didn't you?
Oh God, you had to let the bloody cat out of the bag, didn't you?
I was guessing you've been banging on about it for months.
Yeah, it's in the pipeline. It's in the pipeline.
It's an adventure bike, though, is it?
It's an off-road bike.
It's an off-road. It's not an adventure bike. There is a big difference between off-road and adventure.
Yeah, but all I need is a backpack and my tent on it. That's it. Change of pants is all I need.
Not smelling your feet.
Like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
I tell you, I am getting more. The more we've got 2 at the garage. We've got an R1150, and we've got the old GS 1200. And the more I take that GS in and out every day, and I'm thinking this needs some bloody luggage on it. This needs some luggage on it.
You need to take mine out for a little bimble, Rev.
This thing's done 56,000 miles, but it fires on the button every morning. It's
400,000 miles on that.
Yeah. But yeah,
only 7 owners, and only 1 actually cared about it. The other 7 didn't give a shit.
Brumtown's off. Cheers for coming in, buddy. Much appreciated on the stream.
See you in the morning, Mucker. See you in the morning.
Yeah, the more I ride that, yes, I do like it. I do.
In the morning, he can't get his bike out through the bloody door.
I'm waiting to see Lockie take a big African up the dirt track. He did. He took it up the side of bloody Sky Mountain.
You can't say take a big African up the dirt track. He's wrong with you.
He's away to the Lake District this
He's been
weekend.
living for weeks.
He's took the African twin up the dirt box.
Yeah. Can't take an African up the dirt box.
This way, boss. I take you the way. This way, boss.
Talking about dirt boxes, did anyone see the military bikers stream last Saturday?
That was a couple of us on it.
Right, that went fucking safe quick.
Canadian
I tell you what, if Lockwood took an African up the dirt box, he wouldn't say the word "we."
Oh, Gareth's here. Evening, Gareth.
So when that bloke got his arse out and he had 1 finger and 2 knuckles up his arse.
It was funny as fuck.
I'll tell you what.
I've never seen anything like that. It's fucking
you think my live streams on a Friday are bad? You go into Steve, and he was like, the first thing he said was like, "Evening, all you fuckers," and I'm like, Jesus Christ, here we go. Stevie's on. And it was a very downward spiral as soon as he came on the show.
Mate, I had to watch it back on the Saturday because, like I say, I don't remember fucking coming off.
This guy down here, how many beers?
that guy that done the thing, we all know what I'm talking about. Whiskey. He was drinking whiskey. He was drinking lager. I seen him drinking fucking bucky.
His little funnel out, and he put the funnel in his beer, and then poured the Disaronno into his beer.
Oh,
he was mashed. He was.
Trouble.
He was slightly.
It was considering there were people there from like 2 or 3 different nations. It was a really, really good laugh. Everyone had a similar.
I enjoyed it. It was good.
It was brilliant. Really good.
That's nice if you watched it and you got the crack, if you know what I mean. You got the crack of everybody. Like, I was fucking hammered. I was absolutely hammered.
Fucking brilliant.
The thing was, I managed to polish a 25 quid bottle of red, and I'm like, I'll have a little bit out the top, and I'll save it for a cup. How long did it take for that? I think I finished it in about 20 minutes.
It was about 35 minutes. What? You'd done the bottle?
Yeah. I was like, oh fuck it, it's in the bin. That's 25 quid gone. And I got up the following morning. I thought, shit, can I ride a super sausage? I've got one of these little French breath things, the old alcohol meter. Oh shit, better check it. And I'm free, and I thought I'll be safe. By the time I've had a cup of coffee, I'll be fine.
Mate, I was fucked the next day. I was in fucking shit order. I was shaking and fucking everything. They get up to about 2:30, and I eventually got up, put the telly on downstairs, put the game on. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have to have a beer just to sort myself out.
The thing was, I got a super sausage. There was about 10 bikes there, so I thought I won't go in the corner. I'll park up with the 10 bikes. And then Simon rolled in about 10 minutes after. I thought, right, and he parked on the other side of the car park. So I'm like, right, here we are, bloody antisocial bastard. I got so much stick on TikTok off of that. I was like, how can you take the piss out of another GTR? It's me, mate. Oh, sorry.
They probably know with your reputation of dropping your bike.
Exactly. So, park away.
Keep at least 2 meters away from Rev.
Yeah, but someone else dropped his young and older. He's on YouTube, and he dropped his GTR this week as well. Got it on a little bit of gravel, and it just boom, over it went onto the engine bars. Thing is, once you drop a GTR, you aren't getting it back up unless you've got 2 or 3 people to help you get the damn thing up.
Yeah.
Evening, Bruce. Bruce is here. Yeah, Moray Biking Loon's in the room. So good to see you, Bruce.
Murray Boyka, thank you for donating, mate. Really appreciate it. Top notch, mate.
Have you got a link up, Peaky?
Yeah. So if you go on to
I tried to donate, and then it tried to add £5 on for something else, and I don't know what the extra money's for. If it's all going to charity, I don't mind. But so when you put in, like, I put in a £30 donation, and then I went to pay with PayPal, and it was a 35. It come up at £35. I'm like, what's the extra £5 for? Where's it going?
To be honest, mate, I know that you can put in your tax, so they can claim the tax back. But I don't, like I say, I don't know. I don't know.
Even if you don't select that, because I tried it both ways, it's I can charge you that extra £5. I wonder what the hell that was for. If it's going to charity, I don't mind. But where's it going? If it's going in some Ponce's pocket, no.
No, not on Just Giving it, though. Not on Just Giving.
No.
Hold on. Let me have a quick look.
Oh, it's all right. I've got the link. Here we go. So link. Oh, freaking hell! That's a big one.
Thank you.
There we go. Peaky's link is up. Jesus Christ, that's massive. There we go. But yeah, that's Brian's fundraiser. Scotty's Little Soldiers Just Giving page. That is up, mate. So if you haven't donated, just says, hey up me muckers, I'm in here. I'm setting up a challenge for charity which will involve a coastal motorbike endurance ride for Scotty's Little Soldiers. 4,300 miles around England, Scotland, Wales, coastal roads. Aim to do it within 10 days. We'll also include some camping or even some wild camping. Start date of the challenge, 19th of the 5th, 2023. The target is to raise £1,000. Any help would be awesome, so please be awesome. If you'd like to support me on my challenge, get in touch with your name, company.
Red cover that, won't you, Rev? So
What's
that? £1,000, no problem. You'll cover that. Bang on, Sam.
I'll put some in. I'm not going to say how much I'm going to put in, but I will put some in for you, buddy.
Thank you. Like I say, if any can put anything,
you put 50p down.
Normally, my as people know, my YouTube money, I did it, which just slightly pissed me off, and I'm allowed to say that because I've got a disclaimer up. We did the mental health awareness ride for the 1000cc club. Now, Andy was there, Simon was there, Steve came down, we had Ali Hayden, loads and loads of us rode out the garage from Eclipse in Bletchley to go and do this run. Got all the way down that. Crazy Dad Bikers Missus turned up, and I donated a huge. I've been on all the companies. I've got gloves, loads of extras, like bits and pieces, muck off stuff, Viper gloves. It all went down to charity. Brandon organised it, but the £3,000 has gone missing, which has really pissed me off. And I chucked. Someone came on one of my live streams, one of the American guys, and donated me $100. So obviously YouTube took 33% of that money straight away out of my fund. But I actually donated that $100. I changed it into English and actually gave them a cash donation on the day and went, that's the money I had from one of my live streams. My YouTube money always goes away to charity or goes on to gear. I don't keep the money. Because what I do here is a bit of fun, you know. I don't intend to earn money off of it, but I tend to just give it away. So whatever I make between sort of December and to where you ride, Peaky, I'll let it amalgamate all up. You can have the bloody lot, mate.
Like I say, mate, that's why I put the link up for, because at the end of the day, I want it to be transparent. Everybody can see what everybody's putting in then. And then that obviously that money will just go to the kids who have lost a parent or the parents during military service or war or whatever. So it goes to all sorts. It goes to days to if, for example, the school goes on a day trip, they always pay for the day trip. So the parents ain't got to, or the parents ain't got to find the money for the day trip and this, that, and the other. One of the reasons is my friend got killed in Afghan, and she's in this boat now where obviously Fish's missus who got killed, she's got 3 kids, and obviously now she's finding it difficult to allow the kids to get off day trips on the school day trips and stuff like that. So that's why I've chose this little charity. It is a little charity, but it's just something that's a bit personal to me with me and my friends. So that's one of the reasons why I've chose. Not many people know about Scottish Little Soldiers, but that's one of the reasons why I've chose them.
Good call, mate. Good call. Yeah, so I've shared the link up, people. I'm going to, I'll bang this up on RevBomb later, so give you a backing up on that. Bang it up on the website or whatever.
Look, so I'm going to be it's going to be from really next year. I'm going to really start pushing it and banging out the content and keep putting the link out constantly. So if you start getting pissed off of it, I'll apologise now. But
no, keep on about it, mate. I love all this sort of stuff. Yeah.
I put it at £1,000, but realistically, once my lads, the army lads, find out about it, you know, they'll
let's push it skywards. Let's go for 10,000.
Yeah. Well, like I say, I wanted it realistic for myself, to be honest, initially. But the amount of people who've got in contact with me from today, I posted it, did a time today already. I've already gone on board and said, mate, I'll donate. I'll help you. As in, you know, if you want to stop at my house or whatever, like kind of thing, you can camp out in the garden. You can use the facilities.
I've just sussed that out, mate. If you try and pay with PayPal, I try to donate 30 quid with PayPal. PayPal charged me £5 to donate. I donated 30 quid via Google Pay, and I didn't get charged a £5, so 30 quid.
Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. Thank you, mate.
As I said, with what went on with the 1000cc club this year, we're going to be doing the Milton Keynes Bike Show, Motor Vloggers of the UK. So Lockie and all the boys are all coming down. As I said to Simon when I did it, I'm going to front the money. I'm going to have a breakdown of exactly with all the receipts, how much it's cost me to host the show. We've got the DJ for free. We've got all the video screens. I've got the marquees for free. I've got all the chairs and tables for free now. I've got loads of companies on board. I'm obviously 9 months away from this event. But all I'm going to ask is that people pay the stand fee, because that is £1,100 for the pitch. It's a 30-metre by 10-metre pitch, which means we can pitch all the bikes in the background. Everybody gets their own table. You can promote your own materials, stickers, hats, clothing, whatever you want to push for your own channel. But we're going to be doing meet and greets as well. And we're going to be doing interviews. Every half an hour, you're going to get a 10-minute Q&A with each moto vlogger. So if the moto vlogger wants to have a Q&A with people, they're looking at getting 25,000 people next year. But the idea is, obviously, you put your money in. It's going to get you your channel promotion to YouTube. So you'll get the kickback off of the YouTube channel with the views. But I'm going to be very, very open and have a full breakdown of all the itinerary and how much it's exactly cost me. Have a charity bucket on the day, but we're going to make sure that either mental health motorcycles are there, or the military mental health is there as well. So it's going to go to a mental health charity to aid. If I can find a military charity, brilliant. Because obviously my heart's behind the military. So if we can do something like that, or something for mental health motorcycles, but actually have a representative of the show there. So at the end of the day, there's your money, take it away. We don't want to be involved with it. I'm not sitting on money like 1000cc Club did and go, oh, I'll write you a check. Yeah, I'll write you a check. What, fucking rubber one?
That's one of the reasons why. That's one of the reasons why I've done just given as well. Because when I got in contact with him, I was like, because I've never done this before. So I was like, what's the best way for you, for clarity for you? What's the best way? And I was like, give a Just Giving page. When you put in your charity, so that charity number will go to obviously more Just Giving page. So at the bottom of my Just Giving page, it's got the charity number on as well. Yeah. So you can kind of link yourself to the charity as well. But yeah, and then I just said, I said, and what'll happen? I mean, so basically, after your 10 days, you'll end your challenge. She goes, and then 10 days after that, the money will just get sent to us. I was like, fucking saying.
The thing with our bike show is obviously the guy that's doing the DJing owns my old disco. So Gary has said to me, I will come down, bring your old disco down with the video screens.
What's his last name? Glitter.
Sorry?
What's his last name? Glitter.
Yeah. But he said to me, he does a lot for the racetracks and everything. So he did Milton Keynes. He does a lot of security at Milton Keynes Stadium. So he got to meet Gabby Roslin and all the people there. He did a disco at Silverstone racetrack, I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And they said, oh, can you just come along and just do a rock gig? Just bring your laptop. Got all the lights there, the PA's there. All we want you to do is just turn up and play rock music. And he went, yeah, all right. Turned up and playing rock music, and this guy come up and elbow bumped him and went, love your tunes, man. He said, have you got any Rammstein? And he went, yeah, might have some somewhere. Or have you got any Foo Fighters? Yeah, elbow bumped him and walked off. And one of the guys come up and said to him, he went, you just realised who elbow bumped you? And he went, I don't know who bikers are. And he went, fucking hell, he said, that was Valentino Rossi. But he got chatting to him at the bar, and he said, oh,
bikes that Red use, that Rhythmic use.
What's that?
That Valentino Rossi fellow, weren't he the one that polishes the bikes that Rhythmic use?
No, that's Valentino Glossy.
Well, mate, he's on my Peaky Biker page. He's fucking every day he wants to post something. I've had to message him and say, mate, fucking you can't. You take a promotional page kind of thing. I don't mind now and again. I says, but fucking hell, man. It's like every day he wants to post something.
Oh, what, Sam? Yeah.
He's a nice kid, like, nice. You know, you've all got to make a living, like, but you know, it's
he's up to, I think, March of next year now. He's fully booked to March of next year. But I said to him, I said, when you come down to do mine, I said, you better do a fucking good job. And he went, why is that? I said, because the cameras are going to be on the bike for the next 2 hours. I said, I am gonna video everything you do and put it on YouTube, mate. I said, if you do a good job, brilliant. I said, if you fuck it up, everyone's gonna know.
Everything knows you.
Red Bomb's killed his company. Yeah. Oh, here we go. He's the ice cream guy. That's Mr. Whip. That's Mr. Whippy, isn't it? But yeah, it should be. Your one is going to be absolutely amazing when you get out on that ride. You've got to do some daily videos.
Yeah, so I'm going to YouTube it, but what I'm going to try and do as well when I stop is do like a little 30-40 second vlog on either Facebook or Insta, and just do like a little, try and keep like a little daily log. At least then you can follow me around the country where I've got to, what I'm doing, kind of thing.
That gift aid thing's good because that's just added another 750, so it's 750.
See what I mean?
That gift aid's a good thing.
Yeah, 100%, mate, 100%. Like I say, mate, I don't agree with Help for Heroes. That's the one charity I don't agree with, because people get paid to do Help for Heroes. It's not free. Where Scottish Little Soldiers, everybody that works at that charity is doing it for nothing, absolutely nothing. And that pisses me off.
I think everyone's the same, haven't they wish they could give more, but obviously, charity starts at home. But every penny to help that charity, innit? Especially sort of like in this day and age.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. This is doing. I don't want to pull on people's heartstrings. It's giving to the kids. Don't give it to adults. It's giving to the kids, and it's their future. At the end of the day, they've lost their mum or dad through war, injury.
Rev, that whistling really getting annoying. I don't know what you're doing, but your Uber's going bad.
I've got 5 videos on the edit, and I'm downloading. Oh God, what's it called?
You always do it on a Friday. In Thursday, you're not got. Fucking doing it on a Friday when everyone's trying to listen.
What's the bloody film called?
I think that's his fucking wallet. That's funny. And he's catching the wind.
Oh, R.I.P.D. Rise of the Dead 2. Yeah, I've got loads of films on the download at the moment, and I can't stop them because I have to seed the torrent for 24 hours. So
it's sent fucking Chris to sleep.
You're up for 140 quid now, Pete. You say you're doing all right.
Hold on, let me close a few pages. That might close that
one. Mate, it fucking seems like a fucking torture chamber. That is.
It's picking.
Who dares SAS or something? You got to sit there and listen to a baby crying.
Hang on. No. Automatic. No, I don't want to do that.
See you later, Paul.
How's that? That any better?
Now there's an echo. Someone's got an echo.
Is it me?
What?
Hold on.
I've got an echo.
Yeah, it's me. How's that?
That's better.
Hang on. There. Right, try that. That should be better now. Yeah, definitely. Well, Chris has disappeared. Right. Pulls off. Yeah. Might get a coffee off the Red Bum.
Oh, good old Red Bum.
Gareth, that's him on the boil.
The last of my spending money at Peaky.
That's all right. I'm going to watch the lesbian show in a while downstairs. So.
Take the camera, will ya?
Oh, yeah.
So leave it on here. I'll turn my camera off.
Right. I ain't got a box of tissues up the bar. Hang on.
Hang on. Let me go get a wipe. Give me a second.
You say go and get a wipe?
Yeah, a baby wipe. So what are you going to do then, Andy? You're just going to use your bike and then just see how it goes, or what?
Yeah, for now. You know, I'd always planned on changing it anyway after the first couple of years. So it's just annoying that BMW ain't brought that bike out this year because I was going to change it this year.
April next year, they reckon it's coming out, the 2023 one, don't they?
Yeah, but my problem is now is with the price of like the interest rates and everything going up. What's their you know what's it going to go up to? Because I mean, you know, the GSs. I mean, by the time you throw box, I won't have to buy the box in that, but you're still looking at 19 grand, aren't you? I mean, what's this 1300 going to come in at? It's full. You know, you're probably talking 28 grand by the time they're finished. So it'd be interesting.
Go on.
I might have to sell someone's body.
Back in a second.
Got to be worth a fiver, isn't it?
You can't sell me bike.
Well,
Gaffer taped it.
gaffer tape fix everything.
Well, I watched a YouTube clip today, and what
I've seen it. Yeah.
The lowest bog standard GSA is something like 25 grand. That's the lowest one.
Which is good because it keeps the price of our bikes
up
higher.
Yeah.
I mean, there ain't nothing else you could put on my bike that it ain't got. You know, it's got everything on it from the alarm down to the fucking whatever. It's got everything on it other than the different packs that they sell for fucking billeted engine covers and shit like that. But,
you don't need them though, do you? When you got your fucking crash bars on, you don't fucking need them. But it's just extra. But you know, at the end of the day, it's safety. But at the end of the day, for me, I don't see the fucking point in them.
The thing is, I think if you're off-roading and there's a chance of a rock going through the engine bars and damaging it, I get that. But other than that, it's like you say, it is pretty pointless.
Yeah.
He's back. What's that?
That's all you get to see.
Oh, is it?
In the USA.
Well, won't be having a fucking shifty one over that, will we? That's a challenging wank at the best of times, that isn't it?
Having a fucking danger wank in the window.
Yeah, not this Sunday, next Sunday. So we're going up. I think it's the 20th. We're going up for that.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday the 20th. So not this Sunday, next Sunday.
Yeah. When's it start?
19th, I think.
I might go the week after on the Saturday.
Definitely.
Well, I'm going to catch a train, you know, because it's only like 7 minutes for me on the train, the direct train.
Oh,
so I'm going to catch the train in. I'm going to catch it in early though, and go down Wetherspoons, have a couple of beers, and then meet you guys.
Why don't you walk?
What?
7 minutes on the train, 40 minutes walk. Lazy bastard.
40 minutes walk. No, 40 minutes walk for me. It's about a 5-minute walk. And half of that's escalators.
When you get RB to pick you up on the back of the GTR on the way in.
Fuck, you know, I've seen him driving.
You probably get on it. Last time he had a pillion on, he dropped it.
Exactly. Exactly.
That was true. Yeah.
When Marv Fatars gets on the back of it, he's got no chance.
Yeah, but at least you're quite short with rhythmic on Simon's. It's like having a fucking sailboard on the back.
I'm fucking 5'10", right, on a good day.
Where is Simon? Oh, Simon. Simon's got an early start tomorrow, so he's disappeared off channel. So
what's that with Simon working on Saturdays now? That's a bit off, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only because he's got a strike on the Tuesday. That's why.
So he's got to work
HGV.
He's got his HGV test today as well, tomorrow in a couple of weeks as well. So
I thought BBB had gone.
No, she's here. Ali left.
Was it Ali who left?
Yeah.
She's still in there.
I know, I was going to get her.
So my car, last car on eBay was bought by a fella in Sweden. He said our prices are so much lower than this. It's cheaper. Oh, shit. Actually, I was saying bye to Ali Peaky. There we go.
I thought you were saying boy, kind of thing. That's why I said boy. But yeah, guys, it's going to be good, man. Meeting up at the bike show. Have a few beers. Well, I will. You will, because you'll be fucking riding your bike. But
Yeah.
the ones that you can't drink, I'll drink for you.
You can drink mine for me.
I only ever ride my bike when I'm drunk. Most of the time when I'm out during the week, and it's like sunny. Fuck it. I always think when I fall off.
Most I'll have is 2. I'll have no more than 2.
I had 2 fucking kegs.
2 fucking barrels. That's what I have. But yeah, but no. Usually, I'll have 2. That's me doing it.
But they reckon Bruce is going to be up there, and Richie's going to be up there as well. So
fucking great.
All the more reason.
Yeah, what we need to do is obviously as soon as you see Missing Flyer, move up a stand and go round.
Just fucking fill him in.
I'm
not even...
I read me fucking own, you cunt. I read me fucking own.
What's this all this shit with you fucking flying, man? He's doing my tits in. I just keep seeing it, you know, when something comes up on YouTube. Oh, flying, playing, fucking fuck off, you fucking belter.
You're either doing fucking bike reviews or you're doing plane reviews. What's, you know?
He's a knob. I fucking can't stand the bloke.
I've been fucking rucker lately.
It was the fact that it was Super Sausage, because I met him at the bike show and he seemed all right. And I got a photo with him. But then he turned up at Super Sausage and it was just the attitude that he gave to one of the bikers at the company. He went, "Oh, you're Missing Flyer. Can I get a photo?" "No, I'm eating. Do you mind?" And it's like...
See, the thing is, if you'd have said, "Mate, can you give me like 5 minutes? I'm having some food."
Yeah.
Family food, I'll come out. You know what I mean? There's a difference out of that. There's a way of talking to people at the end of the day. And,
yeah.
You know.
When fuck off don't work, be diplomatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's normally when people turn up at Super Sausage, like we turned up last Sunday, and there was only me and Simon there, but little old boy turned up on his Lexmoto Titan, Stuart, and he's like, "Oh, Rev, hello, mate." And I was chatting to one of the boys and went, "Give us a couple of minutes. Do you want a coffee?" And he went, "Yeah." So I'm going in to get coffees. Do you want one? All right, give me 10 minutes. And I brought him, Simon, and a couple of others out. I've got a handful of mugs. I went, "Coffee here if anybody wants a coffee." And they went, "Oh, how much, mate?" And I went, "No, it's on me. Don't worry." You know, I don't mind buying coffees for anybody. You know, if it's a sub and someone's like, "Oh, do you want a cup of coffee?" You know, "Oh, there's a bloody great queue. You know, here's £3. Go and get yourself a coffee, mate. It's on me." I don't mind doing that. What's £3?
Queue the other way.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even go.
So you know, like I say, you know, I've had people message me and say, "Do you want to meet up?" And I'm like, "Cool, sound," you know.
Yeah,
and
there we are. German jobbies. Do you know who I am? Attitude. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I don't agree with that shit. If I'm being honest, you know,
someone messaged me and said, "Do you want to meet up?" I'd ask them if they're a paedophile first.
I had that fucking fussy, if I'm being honest.
I'll turn and say, "Who do you think you are, Jimmy Savile?"
Yeah. See, we did that bloody cafe in London. Fucking hell, what a place to park. The bike cafe, we have to go up the alley.
The bike shed.
Bike shed. I went down there. I thought, I'll pop down this bike shed because I was in the area.
You're in a bloody car, you Wally. That's why.
It's bloody narrow getting your bike in. I struggle to get the bloody GT, but I thought, I'll pop in there. Went in, managed to park up round the back. There's loads of bikes in there. Come out. Luckily, I was like chatting with a load of people. "Oh yeah, blah blah. Oh, who are you?" I said, "Oh, I'm just RB." "Oh yeah. Oh, you know. Oh, I've seen your channel on YouTube." I said, "Oh, I just popped in for a quick cup of coffee. I was in the area. Just wanted to check the cafe out." Lo and behold, Premises was in there, but he never takes his fucking crash helmet off. And I went, just as I was leaving, I went, "All right, Prem, how you doing, mate?" And he went, "Hey, RB, blah blah blah. Next time I'm down, I'll get you a coffee. Or if you're up our way, because he normally comes up to Dunstable Downs." I said, "Next time you're up, give me a shout and I'll get you a coffee and I'll get you a drink." And he went, "Oh, nice one, mate. Yeah." And he normally comes in on the YouTube chat every now and then. but I've never ever seen his fat. But fuck me, he's a big bloke. But his attitude, it's like when you see some of Premises videos, he don't give a shit. He just does what he does, and like, oh fuck you, car driver, oh, you stupid. Yeah, but he's a nice. When you actually chat with Prem, he is a really nice guy. It's the same as like Royal Jordanian. He's nice to absolutely everybody. But he's the normal, you know. You look at how many followers that Royal Jordan, I think it's about 1.5 million at the moment or something. But he waves to everybody. Oh God, there we go. Oh, hang on. Is that story first hand? Some things, yeah, it is first hand. Yeah. It does seem like a knobs. There we are. Curious Goose. He was very rude to exit a rider. Yeah. He just cops loads of attitude all the time.
Who's that?
Missing and Flyer.
Well, look, I've said this before, but my mate delivered.
His missus has got big tits, though, isn't she?
Yeah. But he delivered a parcel to his house. He's just a white van man, basically, and he delivered a parcel to his house. So I pulled up outside his house, walked down the drive. He was washing his bike outside, and he went, "Oh, how you doing, mate? Blah blah blah. Love the channel." And then he reared up on my mate Steve, going, "Fucking hell, how do you know where I live?" And all this, blah 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 blah. And he was like, "Mate, I'm delivering a fucking parcel." Just realised it's you. I've just delivered the parcel. In the end, he fucking threw the parcel at him. Fuck you. And fucking walked off.
It's just attitude.
Up his own arm.
I said, she just filled the cunt in and fucking left him on the drive.
Yeah. It's just what I always say to people, you know, you can work your way up the ladder, but be prepared to meet people on the way down when you get it wrong. And the people on the ladder will kick you down that ladder.
100%.
I don't care. I ain't even made the first fucking step yet.
I'm on YouTube. That's the first step.
His missus did
I'm not quite on it. I sort of keep slipping off.
Hey, you're on the slide at the minute.
That's it.
Go up and then come back down. Go up
Not
and
the
come
ladders
back
down the stakes.
As I say, you know, we all get here on a Friday. We do our thing on a Friday, you know, and I don't, you know, we hardly ever chat bikes, you know. Oh, anybody tried the new Harley CV2, blah, blah, blah. Anybody tried the... It's not. It's just the boys getting together on a Friday night to vent off a little steam, have a bit of beers, because we don't see each other during the week. I haven't seen Andy for a couple of weeks because I didn't buy him a coffee last time he was at Super Sausage. He had a fucking queue. I will next time, mate. I will next time.
To be fair, you did make us a coffee when we visited you when you was on the spanners at work.
Exactly, yeah. But, you know, it's just the boys getting together, having a little bit of fun on a Friday night, and the girls join in as well. But, you know, I'm not after the monetization. You know, I'm on, I think, just over, well, I hit the 3,000 about a week ago, you know. So fucking what? I don't give a rat's ass. You know, I could be 30,000 in. I'm 20, I think 25 or 26,000 for a million watch hours or whatever. So what? You know, I make my money on YouTube, but it goes back into the channel. A lot of people will sit on this and go, "Oh, sponsorship." I had, we've got the rep that comes in from Viper Helmets, and he went, "Oh, do you want sponsorship?" No, I don't want to be sponsored by a brand because I want to be able to go out and do my own thing and review your I'll review your product, but I did their Viper helmet and I went, yeah, it's cheap and cheerful. You can't do bloody link up to another bike with it, but it will link to your WhatsApp and you can do a WhatsApp group and phone your WhatsApp group. But it's a cheap and cheerful helmet. It does the job. But yeah. Oh, BBB. You need to have words with Super Sausage. Then outside Hutton can't be dealing with QE. Chris is very finicky about it. It has to be a dry day before he will open that outside tea hut because his staff don't like standing in the freezing cold serving one cup of tea if there's only 10 bikes in, so they make everyone queue. In the summer, yeah, the pit stop is open, but during the winter, it's unfortunately it's queue. What I did suggest, and a lot of people have said to me, ask Super Sausage about it. Can we have one queue for food, one queue for tea? You know, if they had a queue for just tea or coffee and one queue for food, it would get the queue moving so much quicker. How many people just a little sign, tea only or food and and it would shuffle that queue a lot quicker because the queue sometimes is out the door and halfway down the bloody car park.
Like, say, not last week, the week before, it took us 45 minutes to get food.
Yeah.
Fucking ain't good enough, is it really?
It's not, yeah.
Well, if they consider that the fucking queue's that big, they need to open outside.
Yeah.
Even if it's for fucking half an hour, just open outside for half an hour. Get rid of the fucking queue.
You're talking about videos and that, Rev. My next one's I've got 99 videos up on YouTube, so my next one's my 100th.
Yay!
I'm going to do something. I don't know what.
Six-fingered wank.
I tried that and fell off the sofa. Oh, too well.
Like a fucking turtle on its back.
Yeah. Got a little willy skirt here. Look. Little grass skirt for your willy.
Mate, you don't want that going down your fucking Jap side, do you?
Oh, I've just had. Here we go. I've just had a comment. I did this. If you've seen the TikTok, I did. Oh, look, it's only me and blah blah blah. It's bloody empty. Some guy's just commented. Yep, I commute every day on a ZZR 250 with a chip front fender. It literally costs 10% of the cost of the bike to get a new one. Always get looks from weekend fair weather warriors acting like they actually ride, but there's only 15% of us that ride in the rain. Yeah. You're either a fair weather biker, put your hand out it's a bit of drizzle. I'm not taking my bike out and getting it wet. And there's the guys that ride all year round, like me, Andy, and Simon.
Yeah, my last 4 videos have all been pissing down.
Yeah, exactly. And my bike sits out in the rain all day. It doesn't sit in my conservatory.
Fair play. But the thing is, everyone's different, are they? At the end of the day, if you only want to go out, I had this conversation with QTube a couple of weeks ago because he did a video about it, and I said, mate, it don't really bother me if you only want to go out in the sunny weather, then that's your problem.
Yeah, that's your prerogative. Yeah.
I'll get to a point sometimes where I need to get out, and I ain't bothered what the weather's like. I need to get out, and it's just one of those. For more mental health, I need to get out and have a fucking ride. That's all I need to do. Just not think about anything and just go ride my bike, come back, and it makes a massive difference. That little hour and a half makes a massive difference. But I do get to the point where I'm like, I need to go and have a ride now. You know what I mean? I need to go and ride my bike.
Yeah.
If you don't want to ride in the rain, then me personally, I wouldn't ride in the rain unless I fucking got to ride in the rain. But sometimes I make my mind up the day before, and I've got to go and do it.
If you've made your mind up, you're going to go out. It's like, I'm going to go to the sausage tomorrow. Weather looks all right, but then you get home and it's a bit pissy and a bit horrible, and you go. Then you've already made your mind up. You're going to go anyway. So
yeah.
Stroke the bike.
Don't compare me to this TMF dick.
It's like when I was going to come down, mate. The weather here was fucking biblical, mate. It fucking lashed down for 3 days, and I was just like, you know what? I ain't gonna give in this weather. I ain't gonna give in this weather. But if you get caught in it, that's a different fucking scenario. But I ain't gonna purposely fucking go out when it's lashing down. Well, you had it about a day later, day. You had it on the Monday. Me, mate, that's Sunday, mate. I woke up and I could hear it on the window. And you're like, fuck. I thought somebody had like a fucking pressure washer on my window or something. So I thought somebody was taking the piss.
Oh, yeah. Phone is going nuts here. Who keeps messaging me?
Mate, that fan's loud as fuck on your computer.
Your fans are going nuts, Rev Bomb.
Rev, your fan,
yes.
Mate, that's loud, man.
That's fucking flying through the side of your house.
Hold on, let me adjust my bloody mic set. Hang on, I'll shut the downloads down. Hang on.
It sounds like you're fucking strangling a fucking squirrel.
All right.
Sounds like your knob stuck in Henry Hoover and it's struggling for air.
Hang on.
I don't
Try
know.
that.
I don't know. I
How's
don't
that?
know.
Any better? How's that one?
Still-
Any better? Is that better?
Yeah. That's better. It's gone.
Hang on. Let me.
That's better. Rev. That's
Uh,
sound. It's gone now.
right. Drop it to 50%. Yeah. That's great.
gone
When
now.
you just go into the audio settings and kill it off. Yeah. All right. Let me go into this. Right.
You're quiet now, Rev.
That's
Aye.
much better, Rev. That's much better.
Quiet.
Let's fix it.
Brilliant. I'm through with the road bike. I've been in the best
I
mood.
can't
ever.
hear what you're saying now.
Oh.
That's a good thing. Ain't? What are you moaning about?
You're really quiet now. It was better as it was before. Go back one.
Right, there we go. I'm leaving it there. Fuck it.
That's all right, mate. That's sound.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
Fuck it.
Oh, if you don't like it, lick my ass. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's got to be this furry muff that I've got over it.
In what?
I got a furry muff.
Can you send me one of them in the post?
Yeah, Red, pause that dwarfish risk. Oh.
Right, we need to compete with the military bikers stream. Someone pull their arse out. Andy, come on. Go for it, son.
Mate, I'll tell you something now. I think he had his work cut out that night, fucking clicking people off, man. Fucking, if you got two ladies, you was gone, man. You was fucking gone.
Aye, they brought them back straight away.
Yeah. To be fair, he messaged me a couple of times. He texted me a couple of times. He was like, "Right, you need to stop swearing a bit, man." The scores gone down. I was like, sorry. Well, like I say, it was the next day. I had to watch it back the next day. But mate, that was hilarious. I've had that many comments of other people off YouTube games. Mate, that was fucking wicked because that was a proper laugh.
It was good. I sat up about 3 in the morning, I think it was, or something, watching that. 3 or 4 in the morning.
Mate, I like I say, I think I left about, well, I don't know what time I left, but looking at that, it was probably about 2:00. But yeah, it was mate. Honestly, that was one of the best ones that I've been on because that was hilarious. And then it was funny because the American lads come
See
on.
his finger missing, and it's fucking
Old Snoop Dogg.
They're going, what was the football score today?
Yeah. You know, it made me laugh when he was going, I was the best hide and seek champion. 1, 2.
You got hat off to the guy, man. He fucking he took it like a champion. Like, it was
but
great.
all that because he fell down an hill. You know what I mean?
I know.
I down the hill and lost my finger.
It's crazy.
Basically, he had a pair of gloves on. He fell down an hill, and the glove twisted and ripped his little finger off.
That's mad. That is mad. Because it's like half. It's like down like
Johnny
that.
weren't
kinda,
wearing it on his
His knuckle, no, because all his knuckle got infected, so I had to take all the knuckle off and everything as well.
Jeez, oh man.
But yeah, he was he
was a good laugh. He was such a good laugh.
Well, he texted me the other day and he went, I've had to turn this into 3 podcasts because I can't get it into one. He says, so the most you can put it on is something like 60 minutes. He says, so I've had to put it into 3 podcasts. And I was like, man, that's class. And he was like, listening back to it, he went, it's funnier listening back than what it was at the time because it was funny at the time. He says, so listening to it, like, I was like, yeah, man, I'll have to have a listen to it. I ain't downloaded it yet, but I'm going to have a listen to it. So what he says.
I put it on the next day. I was showing my missus it and stuff. I was going, come and see this. Look at this. It's fucking. It was good.
Oh, right, we're back. That's all right. The dog was humping the wife's leg. Can you come down and sort the dog out? He keeps humping my leg, and I'm like, hang on, I'll come and join in.
Get it filmed.
Make a few quid.
YouTube.
But yeah, it was that was it was funny because like he'd done it earlier for obviously the UK guys to come on, so it was some like I think it was some like 6 o'clock in Canadian time, so it's quite early for them. So by the time their lads were coming on at like 8, 9 o'clock, we was all smashed.
We were completely fucking smashed.
So yeah, and then like I say, you got Pedro who come on, Scottish Pedro with his 4 fingers.
He was amazing. What a guy!
I can't believe he dropped his trousers and got his arse out and everything.
Aye, that was unbelievable.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I've never seen a ball sack like that. It was like a turkey's neck. That's what it was like. It was like it was dripping down his knees, man. It was fucking. I'm thinking maybe you should see a doctor about that. That's not normal.
It's an age thing, trust me.
Really, fucking.
Someone ever say to me, like, I've tried to send you. I've seen you on Star Trek, mate. Why is that? You've got a couple of Klingons on your ass.
Mate, it was like this.
It's unbelievable.
I'll tell you what, Stevie does the best. Now it's obviously he's got the winter months. Stevie's live streams. They are. He never gets monetized on them though, because within 10 minutes he's got a strike.
I wonder why.
He messaged me today, and I was like, "Are you going on tomorrow?" Like he was like, "I don't know yet." I don't know. Just made me laugh, like the way how cautious he was going. I don't know. I ain't telling anybody basically. If I go on, I ain't gonna tell anybody I'm just gonna rock up and
here we are. I've just checked my channel. For the last 3 weeks, I've had yellow and red strikes. Lo and behold, tonight I've got another yellow strike.
Oh no! I hope it wasn't my fault.
That's probably Simon with his fuck off as soon as we got on stream. Probably the fact someone's mentioned ball sacks. And
It won't be me because none of the automated voice stuff can understand Scottish, so that's fine. I can say what I like.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Where are we? Thanks for the donation. Glad you know. I'm trying to keep up. As I say, Petey's got his tour next year. That's gonna be so much fun, and it's just a bit of a giggle. It's even better when we get like Zed in and Lockie and all the boys in and Exeter's in the room. It just turns into free for all, and it's just good. It's a good old bit of Friday night banter. What else could you be doing? Sitting watching Netflix or I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. A load of boring shit that is. Yeah. It was like the missus said to me, she went, "Oh, you've got to come and watch this. Is it Babatunde or something? The black guy that's in it." And she went, "Oh, he's 100 foot up walking round this circle in the rain, and he doesn't like heights." And I went, "And?" And she went, "What?" And I went, she went, "Look, he's crapping himself." And I went, "Yeah." I said, "But you've got to remember, fear is just an option. If you can overcome your fear, you've got everything sussed. Fear is
Tell him
only
to man up. Fucking man up, son.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, well, you do your bloody army training, and they take you to Cragnivar in the Peak District, and it's tabletop mountain. There we go. Abseil off of that. All right, yeah. And I say no, forwards. You don't abseil backwards. You abseil forwards, and it's like we did it, and it was like, and you have to do it in one hit. You're not allowed to do it in stages. You have to do it in a full hit.
Rev, see when you done your army training, did they put you in a CS chamber, like a building, a CS building?
Yeah,
and there's
Breathe this.
And there's a fucking and there's a sign outside it saying don't let off any more than 2 pellets at one time. Not like fucking throwing in loads of them.
I'll tell
And
you
then
what.
they make you take your thing off, your respirator.
Take your
And they're
mask
like,
off
aye,
and
and they're like,
breathe,
say the alphabet. Like, what team do you support? And if you say the wrong team, fuck me, you are fucked.
We did.
As an instructor, we used to say, "What is that? 2 tablets each?" As an instructor,
I'll tell you. Have you done the grenade training?
mate. We used when we did it when we was in Catterick and we did it, mate. There's fucking mongs there. Swear to God, the car throw fucking for shit, and you're like, mate, you got to look where you're throwing it, right?
Yeah.
You got a live grenade. You got to look where you're fucking throwing. Don't wang it. You got to look where the fuck you're throwing it. And this geezer threw this one, mate, and it was about fucking 10 meters in front of us. I had to fucking dive in. I had to drive on him, fucking drag him into. I had to drive on him, drag him into the fucking trench. Boom! I'm like,
we did it. We had, I think it was about a 5 foot concrete, 5 feet concrete wall. We're on the other side of this concrete wall, and he said, "Right, this is what you do: pull, boom, over the wall, shout, grenade, boom, crouch down." And this guy went, so you pull the pin, and as he pulled the pin, he dropped the fucker. And they're the ones who they got the, I think it's about a 10-second delay on them. So you've got the long delay on. And of course, what does everybody do? Fucking scatter the other side of the wall. And he picks his grenade up, obs it over the fucking wall. This grenade appeared. I've never seen so many people.
I think one of the best ones we did is whilst we was in Kosovo, when we was at the Balkans War, we met up with the American and the Italian army, and we did a bit of a range on this fucking open field. But this farmer, after about fucking half an hour of us being there, let all his fucking sheep on this fucking field where we were shooting onto. Mate, we fucking blatted these fucking sheep, man. There was fucking shit. Like somebody fucking pulled fucking Jimmy Savile's hair out.
The RSPCA is not listening.
Have you ever shot the longie?
Yeah.
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 Someone on your back to hold you down.
Yeah. So yeah. I've done the GPMG. I've done a machine gun mount where someone's on all fours and you fire with the legs on the back of their. You fall
I had
through the legs.
I did my sniper training. They said to me, "Oh, do you want to lock that?" No. And one of the guys said, "I've got an AW50F sitting in the. Do you want to have a try the AW? Oh, fucking hell, 50 cal. Yeah, I'll have a bit of that." And he said to me, "It's very similar to the M105 that the Americans use." All right. He said, "But make sure you've got it into your shoulder. You're holding it down, and you've got someone behind you, a ranger. Yeah, all right. Out on the target range. Right. All right. Round in." Fucking thing kicked like a mule. And then one of the guys went, "Can I have a go?" And I went, "It's not the gun for you. Have you ever shot one of these before?" No, I'll be all right. And I went, "You need to get it tight into the shoulder, hold it like fuck, breathe, hold your breath, squeeze, just squeeze gently, let it roll off the thing." Yeah, all right. He's cracked his finger back. This thing's gone off, and he's got up and he's gone, oh, can someone help? My shoulder's dislocated. His arm's back here, and I'm like, oh.
So we had the old Dushka, the 50 cal Dushka. That's what, and that's what basically, mate. There was fucking people just queuing up just to fire this Dushka, mate. You couldn't even hold it against your shoulder. You had to hold it, and you had to have a pad.
Yeah.
Honestly, this pad was about a foot long on the end of the fucking weapon, and it fucking took all the recoil off it. But mate, it went off, and it was like a fucking 50mm water when it went off. It was fucking immense. But you did a sheet, mate, and it just fucking disintegrate. The sheet would. There'd be fucking nothing left. Be a red puff, and that was it. It's gone.
Because when we went out, and we were the first couple of weeks of the Falkland, they went, "Oh," he said, "You've been trained up," and I went, "Yeah." Come back because everyone had their own rifle, so I brought me 50 cal back, and they went, "Christ almighty," because every time you get a kill, you used to put a notch in your stock. I come back, I got 26 kills on my stock, and he went, "Fucking hell," he said, "You shot a lot of Argentinians." I went, "I didn't shoot anybody." He went, what's the 26 kills then? I went, we had nothing to do, so we used to target practice on the penguins on the beach. Shooting fucking penguins. You hit a penguin with a 50 cal, it's like fucking red mist.
Yeah, there'd be fuck all left of it, just explode.
It's fucking, them things move, I think, about 1,500 meters a second or something. It's like 1,500. But the speed coming out of 50 cal is mad.
Like so, the recall's really strong.
But we never, because everyone's like, oh, what did you think of the SA80? And I went, we never had them. We had the old fucking SLR 7.62s.
Shit, the SA80 was crap, mate. Honestly, I had the SA80. It was fucking wank. Honestly, the stoppages we used to get in that, and like they tell you to oil your weapon up, and then like you get over
5.6.
Yeah, 5.56 round. Yeah. So then the only good thing was you could go from single to auto, literally just a flick of a switch. That was the only good thing. But
They got a lot of stoppages. They got a lot of stoppages with them. I think there was a big problem with that.
You never did with the SLRs though.
So when, like you say, when you go over to any of the hot countries, like the stoppages, the amount of stoppages you was having was fucking unreal, mate. Honestly.
Stoppage!
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But it's just like, especially, you know, if you get contacted, it's instant fucking panic. Instant panic. Do you know what I mean? And you know, you've got private soldiers who, you know, they're 18, 19 years of age, and you can see the fucking panic trying to cop the weapon. Fuck. I mean, you're giving, you know, you got your PRR on, you're getting, what, calm the fuck down here. Calm down. You're undercover, you're all right, calm down, clear the stoppage, we'll carry on. But as soon as you're getting any hot country, mate, it's fucking shit, honestly. It's a fucking wank weapon. That's why we got rid of them, because I'm shit. That's why we sent them all over to fucking Ukraine.
SLR would kill SA. Yeah, the SAC probably would. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So they've done away with the SA80 completely?
Yeah.
Do they not use it anymore? What are they using now?
Like the mini-me's and the miniguns and stuff now.
Right.
So, but yeah, honestly, I wasn't impressed with it at all. At all.
See, I had the Barrett 50 cal. I used to do a lot of airsofting. So I had the old HK MP5, the original HK MP5 as an airsoft with Tokyo Marui, and then I went about and spent 1,500 quid on a Barrett M105 50 cal, but it was 13 mil BB in it, but you'd get 10 to a cartridge, and we used to go out airsofting with it. And we were out at Brackley, Finmere. Oh, you know where Finmere Market is. Yeah. So we were at Finmere Market. They've got 2 sniper towers. So I'm sitting there and I'm going, we're all on comms. And I'm going, I can see them all in my sights. And he went, what? As soon as they blow the whistle, take them out then. So, of course, the guy's gone, boom. First guy's gone down. Perfect. I got him dead centre in the forehead. This guy's just peeled back. And they're like, sniper. Another one behind the car. Boom, yeah, got him. I took 4 out in about the first 20 seconds. And then I'm just ranging up, my face literally exploded and I split. I've still got the mark, actually, just there, right above my eye, in my eyebrow. Pissing blood everywhere. And I'm thinking, man down, I'm out. And he went, what's that? I said, I've just been sniped by someone. So I picked my rifle up and I'm looking around and I can't see nothing. Pulled my gun up to the other tower and got me ranging. There's another sniper sitting in the other tower, full ghillie suit, and he's gone, sorry, come down. And I said to him, Jesus Christ, how the hell did you hit me? What gun you got? You got an M105? No, I got the Dragunov. He got the Russian Dragunov. But they went and ranged him. He was hitting 376 feet per second, which is right on the limit for airsoft. But he was using 13.5 weighted BBs. And he's, sorry about that, mate. He went, do you want to swap guns? So we went, yeah, all right. So we went, I used his Dragunov and he had my M105. But great fun. I still love going out airsofting at the moment. Great fun.
I'd like a shot of it. I'd like a shot of it. I've never tried it.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's the nearest thing to doing like military combat without killing people.
Mm.
But you're not allowed to face shoot under 10 meters. I do.
No.
I normally aim for the bollocks. You take someone down with an airsoft rifle in the bollocks, they do not fold, mate. I tell you.
It's came on a long way since paintballs.
Oh, paintballing is good as well. Yeah, that's great fun.
I don't know if
Painted my
anyone.
ball once. Couldn't get them back to the same colour again.
There used to be
Paper with two dangly things on it.
there used to be a dish. I don't think they use it anymore, but there was a place called the Mall in Reading where they used to do airsoft combat, and it was a disused shopping centre. And they used to airsoft in it, but they used to use it for police training and army training for close quarter combat. And I went down with one of the guys from Thames Valley Gun Squad, one of the SO17 boys, and he said to me, he said, "Oh, do you want to go down airsofting?" So he came down. He got the G, I think it's the G36, the new one, the German one, submachine gun. And he said to me, "What are you taking?" I was going, "Oh, I'm going to take my HK down." And I had a Glock airsoft pistol, copy of the Glock. So I went down with that. We come out. Of course, I'm still in flat gear. He's still in his police gear. And of course, I've got DEA and SWAT all over the back of my stick-on transfer. He's got police on his because he's got his police gear. We pulls into this petrol station, and this Panda car pulls up. And this guy looked at me, and he looked at the other guy. He went, "Where are you coming back from?" "Oh, we've just been airsofting, mate." And he went, "Well, why you got that jacket on?" He went, "Because it's my gear." "Yeah, but you're impersonating a police officer." He said, "I am a copper, mate." He said, "Fuck off." And this guy went, "Right, open your boot up. What you got in the boot?" And he got his Vauxhall. I think back then it was an Amiga or something. He's opened the boot up. In there, shotgun, submachine gun, handguns, taser. And this copper looked at me and he went, "They all legal?" And he pulled out his badge and he went, "SO17, fuck off."
Chris, how do you know about the SA18 stuff then?
I don't know. I've heard it off of guys.
That's the one, G36, yeah.
I've heard guys talking about it. I know a lot of guys that were in the army.
All right.
Good fun. Those were the days, though.
I went when I was in school. I went for a week's look at life in the army, and we went away for a week, and we done some stuff, and it was. But that was it.
You just seem to have knowledge.
Aye.
Christian Peaky, you ever been to Catterick Garrison?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever been to Larnaca? Have you ever done a tour of Cyprus?
No.
Oh, fucking hell. Don't ever go to Cyprus on tour. They have two, but if you come out of where Larnaca Airport is and where the camp is, you literally walk about a quarter of a mile down the main road onto the seafront, and they had two bars. They had an Army Navy bar and an Air Force bar, and the two never mixed. The Air Force bar was just, of course, they had the old Royal Marines in. They went, "Oh, come into our bar," and they went, "Oh, we fancy some live entertainment. What have we done?" So, of course, all the boys chucked their money in. They got table dancers for the night. So we got girls dancing topless on the tables. Of course, the Air Force boys walked in, and the Royal Marines went, "Fuck off! This is our bar. Go to your own bar." "Yeah, but you can't stop us coming. This is Air Force and Army bar. Fuck off." You take your Air Force lot round the corner. This is Royal Marines are on tonight. And they went, "Oh, next thing you know, it's kicked off in the street and everyone's beating the shit out of everybody else." Cypriot police turned up. They beat the shit out of the police, laid them all out. And then the MPs turned up with the RSM. Boom. Everyone fucking stood with it. You, in the truck. Fuck off back to base. We got back to base.
In the guardhouse.
Yeah. Back to Catterick Garrison. 4 weeks in brig.
Patrick's a fucking shithole. Fucking worst training area you'll ever go to.
Talk
Fucking-
about having to pay the subs out your wages for the damage that we.
That's where
caused.
you do phase 2, isn't it? Phase,
Yeah.
I think. Aye.
Yeah, so,
Right, guys.
so if you are Fandy.
I'm off. I'll see you all when I
See you
see
later.
Red. I'll see you Sunday.
See you Sunday, Andy.
Aye, Andy.
See you later.
See you later, Mucker.
Okay,
We'll probably take in the week, all right?
Oh, here we are. Great.
Yeah,
Wolf. My late father still holds the record at
Oh,
Busy 47 balls free. Bloody hell, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's a damn good score. Yeah, see you, BBB. Yeah, done 6.5 years. I did just over 2 and bought myself out with. I'm not going to get. Peaky knows why I got myself out early. I saw a lot of shit at 18 that I shouldn't have seen. Would I go back in? If I was single and had a choice, I would go back in. Because the one thing that the kids today haven't got is discipline and respect for their elders. That is the one thing I will always say. There's no discipline or respect for the elders.
That's because they done away with the belt in school.
Yeah. or PC plod catching you scrumping down the local orchard.
Give you a
Giving
fucking
slap
slap
around. You're not allowed to do it now.
See, in the army, the army now in training, they don't even you don't even get like a bollicking or anything. You get like a red card and stuff like this.
I'll tell you what. When I was,
it's a joke. It's an absolute fucking joke now.
Yeah, I screwed up twice when I was in, and they used to take you at the back and give you a fucking beasting.
Aye.
Or a fucking.
Aye, run you up and down a fucking hill or something like that.
Yeah,
and fucking press up
you
position down.
Did you ever have the Brillo bath?
The veggie bath.
I've seen that on the TV in the lads' army or something like that, and they get the fucking brush on it. It's like,
yeah. Believe me, it used to happen. You know, you screwed up, they'd get you in the showers, dump you in the water, and fucking scrub you down with either Brillo pads or a scrubbing brush, and you wouldn't do it the second time.
If I join now, I wouldn't join now. But what's the best way to? The best way I could word this is, if I got asked to go back to do a job, because obviously I was in recce and brigades of violence and all the rest of it. So then I would 100%. I'd go back 100%. If it was just for one job, for example, or if they needed me, then. And that's no bullshit, no lie, nothing at all. If they wanted me, if they rang me up and says, Leaky, we're in the fucking shit here, mate. Any chance you can come back? I'd be like, yeah, sound. I'm fucking let's fucking do it.
My missus always says to me, you've got a really snappy temper. Yeah, I have got. As you get older, you lose your tolerance with certain amounts of people. It's an age thing, but the one thing that grates on me is disrespect for people. I will not take anyone disrespecting someone else.
Yeah.
And I don't care what colour, what creed, what race you are. If someone's going to disrespect someone, I will step in and put my 2 pennies in.
Yeah. Same here, mate. Same here. My missus goes mad all the fucking time because I step into stuff and it ain't got fuck all to do with me. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, mate, you need to fucking calm yourself down. You know what I mean? Honestly, if you need somebody now, fucking go and get yourself in the army, mate, because that'll soon get fucking knocked out of you.
One of the misses before Mel, and I'm going back, 22 years ago now. We were in the local garden centre. Woman and a bloke on the next aisle, and she said something to the husband. The husband went, "Oh, shut up, you stupid bitch," and backhanded around the face. Oh, fucking not having that. And I went up to him, I said, "Oh, you're a bit of a man." He went, "What do you want about?" And I went, "You're a bit of a man. If you want to hit someone, there's my face. Go on, have a crack." I said, "But you can hit me 3 times, I'll hit you once." And he planted one. Then he planted, and I told him, "Go on, plant another. If you're going to put one down the centre." And he did. He, boom, oh, blood. I went, right, boom. They always tell you, heel of the hand, straight to the face. Boom, take him down. Rolled him over, arm up the back. I said, "You're gonna report him for assault?" I said, "Because if you don't, I will." She went, "I've had enough now. He's done this like 20, 30 times. He always does this to me out in public." And coppers come out anyway. He got nicked for it. But And the copper said to me, he said, "What did you do?" I said, "I let him hit me 3 times. I hit him once." And he went, "How did you hit him?" I went, "Heel of the hand, straight to the bridge of the nose, mate. I was aiming to fucking kill him." It was like, and the missus said, she said to me at the time, "It's like, fucking no, that was you're just too aggressive." I said, "No, I just will not stand for disrespect, especially not to a female. That is a no go." Yeah, the training comes back, doesn't it? I did that with one of the kids next door. Go on, and I'll stop it. And he went, go on, keep punching. And he went, "Fucking you shit." You meant to use 2 fingers.
Yeah. I just get to the point where I'm just, you know, and you're listening to something.
Evening, John.
And I'm like, I've got to fucking step in here. I've got to. My missus will go, no. And I'm like, I can't let this girl carry on. And I'll just walk over, and you can see the bloke walking. And then I'll go from being, "Mate, you need to calm down, to, "Mate, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Fucking shut your mouth now." And then when they see that transform like a light switch from calm down to, "Mate, I'm gonna suck your fucking eyeballs out your face if you don't shut your fucking mouth now."
Because the missus always said to me, she went, "Your favourite comment is always wind your neck in." I went, "That's just old arms."
Standard, wind your neck in.
Wind your neck in, mate. Wind your neck in.
I say that to my kids now. My kids say it to me. I say to my kids, "Right, you weigh a fucking giraffe, wind your fucking neck in." And they get to me, they go, "Dad, you weigh a giraffe, wind your neck in. Shut up." And I'm like, okay.
Oh, it's funny how the old sayings always come back, though, isn't it?
Even like the naffy run and stuff like that. So we go down the local shop, get some beer and some pop.
Go down the naffy, yeah.
Yeah, I'll pop it down the
If I
naffy.
could wind my neck in, I'd join the circus.
Yeah.
That's what I used to say to people who said that.
That's it. Honestly, but like these daft sayings, like mucker, like round here, mucker's quite a, especially from the Midlands, it's friend, mate. But until I joined the army, I realised it was an army slang as well. So when I was using it, people were like kind of looking at me going, "I don't know what you're saying, mate." And then once you join your battalion and everyone's calling each other mucker, I was like, "Oh, mate, everybody knows what the fuck I'm on about here." Do you know what I mean? But then you kind of realise then it's just slang that the army use for mate. If you don't know somebody's name, "Hey, up mucker, how you doing?" You know what I mean? You ain't got to call them, "What's your name?" Fucking, or remember people's names, and up until you get to the point where you can remember the name, everyone's fucking mucker. So, and that's one of the reasons why I put that video out the other day. Have you got a word that you say that you don't realise you're saying? Because I don't realise I said mucker as much as I fucking did, and that's why I had it, mate. I must have had about 17 minutes of me going mucker, and I thought, right, I can't have this. It needs to be like a minute long. So I cut it out. But you know, it's one of them. It's one of them words that you say without you realise you're saying it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. With me, it's normally nice.
Yeah.
The amount of times I say when I'm doing like my videos, "Oh, look at this, nice. Look at that. Oh, it's got these nice, and it's got this nice."
But it's like for me, it's like my go-to word when I need to have a think. If that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Right then, milkers, and I could drag that out for like a second, and I'm like, right, I can say something now. I know what I'm going to say next, or do you know what I mean? I can prep myself for the next bit of the video. Or it's
Right, boys, I need to go and splash my boots.
I'm about to say, same here. I'm busting. Give me a second.
Yeah. So for me, it's I use the entrance from our videos. So when I say "Allow me muckers," that's the intro. So once I say that, I know that when I edit my video, I cut it at that point, then put the my intro in, and then start the video after that. But that's how that's one of the reference points that I use when I'm editing my videos. There's just me here now, either. There's nobody here to talk to apart from you guys. Are you going to message me on here, ask me some questions? Because I don't know what to say now. Yeah,
I'm back.
there you go.
I'm back.
There you go. I was just waffling to myself then, and then I
That's
realised there was nobody here.
It's like the one that Phil says, because we've got, I think, 8 sets of walkie-talkies around the garage. And it's handy because if I'm up in the MOT bay or the bike bay, Phil's like 100 metres away from me in the office. And he'll be like, Dave, the front of the house, did you get it? And he said to me, he said, why do you always say on the walkie-talkie, instead of saying, yeah, I'm here on the way, copy that. And I went, it's just, I always do. And he went, why? I said, because it's always the thing that you always just say, yeah, copy that.
Mine's Roger when I'm on the phone. They go, yeah. Have you got that? Yeah, Roger. They go, what? Yeah, Roger. I mean, yeah, I've got it. Yeah, I've got it.
You're right, Nick. What are you looking at? I guess I will probably be out for sake.
Well, yeah. But,
the other one I normally do is if we've got like a big vehicle in, we're on the MOT bay, you've got about 2 inches on the mirrors to back out the MOT bay. So like anything like a Landy or a small van, and he's like, you ready? Yes, send it. And he went, what? I went, send it.
like you say, mate, you see these sayings that you get in the army, I think it's because if you join any military establishment and you serve, 2 years, 3 years, whatever you serve, them sayings are literally ingrained into you. Yeah. Because you hear them that often, you end up saying them, even if you don't, like now, like I say, you don't realise you're saying things. Sometimes it's just your normal vocabulary or what you use, and you don't kind of realise what you're saying. But yeah, it makes me laugh, especially when all my muckers come together, and we have a day where we'll either go to somebody's house or we'll go to a pub and we'll just take over the pub. Do you know what I mean? That fat twat fucking eating. What the fuck's he got? Fucking hell.
Looks like an old bit of pizza.
Mate, you need to watch his fingers there. But and then we'll take over a pub. Shh, he's listening now. He's listening. So we'll take over a pub. And what you eating? What you eating? Pizza. Fucking hell. You want to watch your fingers?
Yesterday's pizza.
It's always better. Always better. Just to let you know, mate, no one's going to take it off you.
I don't know what to eat while I'm on the mic. You know what I mean? I'm fucking sitting here. Nom.
Yeah, but going back to that, like because you're in that environment and everybody's using the same slang and the same terminology, you get to use it. So when we all get together, do you know what I mean? We're more like, you crow, you red arse, what you doing? You crow, you know what I mean? You fucking
Gingle stinker piss.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I usually get, I smell like a bus stop. That's the fucking one I usually get.
No, that's what they say in the army. Because the missus is going, watch what you're saying on that.
I usually get a smell like a bus stop. That's what I usually get, like, you know what I mean? Club Ginger, you smell like a fucking bus stop. Or I smell like a twiglet. That's the other one. I smell like a fucking twiglet. Fuck off.
It's like some nights, because whoever's home first has to cook the food. So that's always the way it goes in the house. But the missus is normally home by 5:30. I'm normally in about 6:45 at night. And we'll sit down for food and she's like, Jesus Christ, will you slow down and chew your food? Because it's literally boom, boom, boom. And I went, it's old habits. I said, when you're on a mess break and
mate,
you can get halfway through eating your food and then it's like, right, down, we're going. leave your food. You've got to go. I went, you get
Contact
used.
left.
Yeah, you get used to chowing down really quick, and it sticks. I can do a Big Mac in 4 bites. And she's like, she sits there like dump, chews the edges off and works her way in the middle. Mine's up, I'm gone. Fold it in, eat the food.
Yeah.
And she's like, you'll get indigestion. No, you get used to chowing down really quick. It's like Phil says to me, you need to have half-hour dinner. And I don't. I just blitz through the day and I eat while I work.
Nah, I can eat while I'm walking.
That's
and
what
everything.
I'm so used to doing. It's just part of your system now. You have your sandwich sat next to your bike and you have a bite, crack on, do oily hands. Oh, sorry, whatever.
Because I'm still in the system, I'm all right. So I have like 45 minutes dinner and then I play darts for like half an hour. So I'm all right. Like,
you play guitar?
Nah, play darts.
Oh, darts. I said
I play guitar, but yeah.
Yeah.
You play the guitar, Rev, eh?
Yeah. I used to be lead guitarist in a band. We used to do a lot of covers. So we used to do a lot of Thin Lizzy. So we used to go, Don't Believe a Word. And then where it goes from the riff off of Don't Believe. So we used to go into The Boys Are Back in Town. Freebird, I'm absolutely brilliant at doing the solo on Freebird. But then we did a rock gig once and someone shouted out, do Metallica. And I went, all right. Started doing Master of Puppets.
You see, when we were away in Skye, then the hostel or whatever as you call it, we were staying at, and they had guitars in there, and one of the boys that was with us, he could play Metallica, and he was sitting playing it.
Oh,
they had like they had 2 guitars. They had the good one and a shit one, and he had the shit one. There was this foreigner boy who was sitting sort of messing about with the good one. The boy that was with us picked it up and he's playing Metallica on it, and the other boy, the foreigner boy, came over and handed him the good guitar and said, "Here, take that."
I've got 2 that are buried at the back of the loft with my army gear. So the one of them I haven't had it out for it's got to be 10, 12 years. I've got a Jackson 5A. Locking trem. It's got twin Floyd Roses on it with a locking trem, locking strings, and I've got a Gibson acoustic as well.
Nice, very nice.
We went to there's a place local called Stables, which is it used to be owned by Johnny Dankworth, but Cleo Lane, and it's their venue. But the missus likes Matt Cardle from the X Factor's playing the Stables. Oh, fucking great. I've got to take you to see that. But he won the X Factor and he's hunky. I like Matt Cardle. I sat through the first 2 songs and fucked off to the bar. And I'm sat at the bar having my pint, and this voice behind me goes, "Oh, you disappeared at the beginning of the show." And I went, "Yeah, it's not my cup of tea, but the missus likes Matt Cardle." Look around, it's fucking Matt Cardle. I've dropped myself right in it. And he went, "Oh, what are you into?" I went, "The old stuff like Fleetwood Mac, bit of Pink Floyd, anything like that." I said, "I like the old stuff, Lynyrd Skynyrd."
The good stuff.
I said, "I bet you don't." And he went, "Oh," he said, "I know some Pink Floyd." I went, "All right, I'll come in and watch." He said, "I'll do Pink Floyd for you as an encore." And I went, "All right, yeah." I said, "But if I'm bored, I'm fucking off to the bar again." I said, "The missus," but he signed her a poster to Mel. In fact, over in the corner. Oh, there it is, up there. Matt Cardle to Mel, love from Matt Cardle.
Who's the guy in the far right with the white top on and that?
That's Matt Cardle.
Looks like Boyzone or something.
No, that's Matt Cardle.
He looks well sexy.
Yeah, that's why it's her side of the desk, not mine.
That was Rev in his fucking 20s.
Yeah. But he sat there, and then all of a sudden he starts playing. I've sat on the edge of the balcony. We're in the first row on the side, and I'm like this. And the missus said to me, "What?" And I went, "That sounds like Comfortably Numb." And he went, starts playing. He goes, "Hello, hello, is anybody?" I'm like, right, and I'm glued to him, watching him. And she went, "What is it?" I went, "Fucking Comfortably Numb, Pink Floyd." I said, "If he blitzes that solo, then I am." And of course, gets to the solo, and he played it note for note. And I said, and he finished. We went to meet him after the show, and I said, "Fucking hell!" I said, why don't you play more shit like this? And he went, because people don't like it. And I went, you are joking. This is a classic song. And he went, no, he said, people like hearing my covers. And I went, no, you're fucking wrong. Walked out.
You see, the best
I've
gig
seen
I did.
Fleetwood Mac live. That Fleetwood Mac are good. Oh, do you know a guy called Jerry? Yes, I do. Yes, I know Jerry very, very well, actually. Bloody hell. When I used to DJ, I went through, I had PV, I had EV eliminators. Do you remember the big orange disco bins that everyone used to have in the 80s? I had a set of EV eliminators. And Marshall's was our local factory. And I said to him, design me a disco system that is not guitar based, but design me a disco. And they built me a set of speakers. And this Jerry guy built me this set of speakers. And I had them for near enough 9 years. And people used to say, oh, how comes your speakers are so bassy? And I went, all I had in it was 4 18-inch speakers. They're heavy as fuck. But God, the bass line, you could shake windows with them. Even on really low volumes.
See, when you make a set of speakers, see the box, and then like the actual speaker part, there's a ratio to do with
the air movement. Yeah,
right. Because I had a friend, and his sister went with this Italian guy, and he was studying engineering, and he came over here, electrical engineering. He was studying, and he took we had car speakers, an old set of car speakers, and he made a box and made speakers out of them, and they were fucking amazing. See the sound out of them. It was like the best speakers you've ever heard in your life. They were brilliant. And they had to like do a calculation to work out the ratio between the size of the speaker and how much air there was in the box behind it or something. It's fucking that's pretty cool.
Let me go. I have a hard drive attached to this computer. Right, bear with me a second. Right. Let me see if I can share this picture. Present. Share screen.
It's a naughty one, is it?
No. There we go. There we go. That's my mixing desk. So at the very bottom is I have 2 CD controllers.
Yeah.
Mixer. Above it, I've got that bunch of dials all above is vocal effects, and then above that is a dirty great big. Well, it's the same laptop that I use at the moment. So that's my DJ. That's my DJ laptop.
Yep. See the start of your stream, Rev, that sort of tune that comes on with the countdown, the 2-minute countdown. Yeah. Did you make that? Was that your?
It's actually it's one of the tunes that is on Filmora.
Right.
So I managed
to use it, Rev, Filmora.
Yeah. All those files that countdown's on Filmora as well.
It's quite catchy. I find myself sitting in the 2-minute countdown like that.
Believe it or not, I have a couple of claims to fame. Let me just find the photos. There we go.
I'm just going to go and get a beer. 2 seconds.
Right, let me show this one because these are the latest speakers that you can buy. Let me go on to that one. That's my old disco. So you've got
televisions and all that shit as well.
Yeah, two 42-inch screens. That DJ booth that's actually DJ Tiesto's DJ booth. His old DJ booth. That's 1,500 quid foldable aluminium. The silk flames, so it basically imitates flames. But that speaker that is on the left of the picture, so you've got your bass bin on the bottom. That tube has 36 4-inch speakers in it. Each speaker has got a 4-degree change of angle. So it projects 180-degree audio around the room. And believe it or not, that speaker is 1.5K.
Oh, that's some setup. That's cracking.
The lights on the very outsides of the show are just LED. They've got 6 lenses and project a load of fingers. But the 2 that are sitting on the inside are 5-watt lasers. So we used to flood the room with smoke and do a pure laser show. But that would actually do holograms in the middle of the dance floor. So I could project a hologram in the middle of the dance floor that would have a person moving around. But,
no way. That's
17.5 grand sitting there. And I sold that I sold that 2 years ago for £7.5 grand to my mate, who's going to be doing the comparing with that kit at the bike show. So that show will be at the bike show.
He's having a mare with them fucking headphones.
I'm having some fucking issues here, man. It's this dog. Look, he loves beer. He loves beer. He goes mental for it.
We did.
I don't let him have it, but he's fucking.
We used to go down to a place called Pit Stop in London, which was owned by Stock Aitken and Waterman.
Yeah. I've been there.
Pete Waterman. They used to have a little gay bloke called Pit, and he was called Pit Stop, that used to promote all the music. And he said to me, he said, "Oh, come down and get." We used to go down and get our vinyl off him every week. So I went down. He was gay as they come, but we met Pete Waterman, and we're sitting there in the studio. He said, "Oh, we've got this acoustic couple in from Scotland," and I went, "All right." He said, "Yeah, they're doing an acoustic set. Well, come and have a listen to them." And they were sitting there playing this song, and I went, "That's not a bad song." And it was a guy called Ben. I can't remember what his wife was. His partner was Tracy Fawn, I think her name was, or something. And they were sitting there. She's going. They were doing this acoustic song. Step off the train, walking down your street again. And I'm sitting there going with his DJ, and he starts going boom chicka boom chicka boom chicka boom chicka boom. And we started slaying that, and I went, "Hang on!" And Pete Waterman went, "Oh, that's quite hooky. Get in the studio and do it." So we walked in the studio. We lays down literally Akai drum master track, and we laid down a drum track really, really quick, and they soloed over the top. And Pete Waterman went, "I like this. Right, let's lay it down in the studio." So we've got the bass line, you've got the drum track. We laid it all down. They went and recorded it, and a couple of weeks later, he said, "I'm thinking of releasing this as a single. Do you want to take a remix fee, which is £2 grand, or do you want to sit on the commission, which is going to be 2%? And I went, "I'll take the remix fee. Yeah, I'll take the £2 grand now." And he went, "All right, I'll write you a check, blah, blah, blah." There's your check. The guy that was working with me called Todd Terry. He said, I'll take
Terry?
two. Yeah.
Oh,
He said, yeah. He said, I'll take the 2%. All right. 2 weeks later, this song goes live on Radio 1, Everything But the Girl, Missing, and it went straight to #1. But my nickname used to be the Iceman, and so everything I used to do had a freeze on it. And my DJ name was Dave T, T-E-E. If you look on the second track of Everything But the Girl's single, T's Freeze Mix, my bloody remix.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I'll give her a wait back in a minute.
And then we did another one about 6 weeks later. We're watching this because we used to go down the studio quite a lot. And I always used to come out with these like DJ lines. It's like, "Come on, girls, get on the dance floor, open your knees, feel the breeze." And we did this song, and they're singing this song, and I just went, "Come on, oh, yo, DJ, pump this party." And he went, "Oh, all right, let's try that hook line." And they got this black guy called Cutmaster B, and it was like, and it was, "Why waste your time? You know you're gonna be mine. Yo, DJ,
No, shut up, Red Bomb. You try to tell me that was your idea?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Fan, you know you're gonna be
Yo,
mad.
DJ, pump this party.
You're gonna be mad. Yo,
Yeah.
DJ, pump this party.
Yeah.
That was you.
Yeah.
No.
The hook line was mine, and I could have made so much money, but I wasn't interested in. I just wanted to go out and DJ the crowds.
That's mad.
Tell you one to watch. If you go, it's on YouTube. Go into YouTube and type Starman's Umbrella.
Right.
I'll tell you what, I'll find it from here. Let me go into YouTube.
Yeah, PK, this man's famous. This man's fucking
I'm
famous.
not famous at all. I'm just a fucking. I used to be just a DJ,
He
mate.
should be, but he's not. He should
I did 40 years of it. There we are. Starman's Umbrella. Let me see if I can share this.
Hey, on.
Can you hear it?
Yep.
Right. There you go. So you've got Starman, and in the background, Umbrella by Rihanna.
Yep.
Let's go forward a bit. There we go. And it's only had 10,000 views. There we go. That's on YouTube, but because I'd nicked 2 songs, it got demonetized. But everyone, I used to do shitloads of remixes. But there's loads on my team, because what we used to do, when we did a disco or a wedding, I used to go in the mix for 30 minutes, and I used to just literally bang, 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 just mix constantly.
You can charge good money for a wedding, can't you?
I used to get 500 quid a pop.
Aye. As soon as there's a wedding, you just double the price.
Yeah. The thing was, I got bored with it.
What is it? A wedding? Yeah. It's a easy 750.
Aye.
Easy.
And they pay it too. There's fucking, oh yeah, we paid $5,000 for the DJ. It's fucking
Yeah. It was like loads of my channel on YouTube used to be called T Sound. So there's loads of it on there with the TEESOUND. And the company's still active as well, so I'm still making commission on it.
Chris, you're going to come down on the bike show then in Milton Keynes or what?
For the Wild Bad weekender thing you're talking about? No,
doing the what mate? I
don't know. I've not planned to come down for anything yet, to be honest. But
right, because when you watch this back and listen to what Rev said about the UK moto vlog that we're doing in Milton Keynes.
So,
I heard him. He's doing a stand and he's going to. Everyone's going to chip in for it and stuff.
You should come down.
I've got what we've got because our stand is so big and it works out quite well. I've got our garage, Eclipse Motorcycles, right next to our bike stand, so I can watch our bike stand and do the marquee, but we've got 30 meters by 10 meters.
Yeah,
it's costing me 1,100 quid, so it's going to work out. It's about 60 quid per person to advertise yourself for the day, which is nothing. Every single blogger's bike will be lined up along the back, 30 little tables with like a patio sort of fisherman's chair.
Where in England? Whereabouts in England?
Milton Keynes.
Milton Keynes, right?
Yeah, so it's the Dons Stadium. It's the football stadium outside the football stadium.
What is that, about an 8-hour drive? It's not as far
it's
as that.
About that, yeah. But Simon can organise hotel rooms because he's got a friend that's in the Hilton Hotel.
I remember him saying,
Yeah.
Where are you from, Chris?
Just outside Glasgow. It's Glasgow, really.
So it was like Paisley, around there, kind of thing.
Because
Paisley, that's where I was born. I was born in Paisley.
So I can recognise the accent. So, from you probably down the M6, you're probably only about 4.5 hours.
Did you ever see when you were in the army? Did you ever meet any boys for the Argyll and Southern Highlanders?
Yeah.
That's the local regiment. That's the local regiment in Paisley.
So my dad was a Gordon Islander.
Right.
I've got family up in Scotland. So, but yeah, honestly, from your house, you're probably looking about 5.5 hours, I'd say. You know, if you come down early enough to miss all the shit.
Oh, she's just shouted red wine. Hang on.
I don't know. I'd never look in and see when it is and pass it by the missus first and stuff because, you know, I'm not a free man anymore, to be honest. It's, you know, as sad as it is, it's the way it is. It's fucking
100%, mate, 100%. Well, all I'm saying is if you, Zed, Lockwood, could all get in the same hotel.
It sounds amazing. I'd love to come. I would love to come.
Just for you know, a day and a night, and then you can all travel back the next day. At least you can all come down in one car, kind of split the cost. Then it's ain't going to cost as much. Do you know what I mean? And at least then you're going to meet, obviously, all the rest of the fucking lads and the gang.
It sounds great, man. I'd definitely love to come. It's just whether I can or not. So
yeah. Like I say, just pop the question. Just when Rev gets back, ask him for the dates. Jot the fucking dates down. Just fucking pop the question. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. It's fucking one of them, mate. I'm quite fortunate because the people I work with are served with. So they're more pretty flexible with me. So if I want a fucking day off, I can have a day off, kind of thing.
Yep.
So it's might sound bad, but I'm all right. Kind of
Aye.
thing, do you know what I mean? If
No,
I need a day off, I can have a day off.
I work for myself. I'm self-employed electrician. But sometimes it's worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
you can't get away. You know, there's always
Yeah,
stuff
you
needing
got
done.
well, you've got to go where the money is at the end of the day, mate.
Aye, aye.
You know, and if it's working on a Sunday, then it's working on a Sunday. If it's working on a Saturday, it's working on a Saturday. If you
That's
get
nice when the neighbour gives you one, isn't it? Mint of wine.
Rev, what are the dates for the
Thank
for
you.
this?
It's around the end of July. They haven't worked it out yet, but so far we got Lockie, Stu's in for it, you're in for it, Andy, Simon, Uncle Red, Rhythmic. They reckon there's going to be about 30 of us, but we're going to try and get Bruce down Teapot One as a guest slot. I'm sure Bruce will come down for it. I'm not even going to bother with Mr. Flyer because he's a tosser. So,
well, so if you want me to message Bruce, I'll message Bruce because, like I say, I know Bruce quite well. So if you want me to message him, I'll drop him a message and just say,
down as a guest speaker, he can do.
This is what we do. Do you fancy? Do you fancy popping down for a few hours? Popping for a few hours.
But it'll be a good little show because what we are going to ask people to do is a 30-second, literally a 30-second video, who you are, what you ride, what your channel is. So it'll be like, hi, I'm Revbon, blah, blah, blah. This is my channel. I ride
When is it, Rev? When is it? When?
It's end of July next year. So I'm gearing up already for it. I'm doing it. I always do a 6 to 9 month gear up so I can get it out there and smash it out. But obviously with MT, with all the issues that he had with his mental health thing that he did down in Pulborough, I'm going to be fronting the money and I'm going to just literally paste all the emails up and say, look, this is what I'm being charged. This is the breakdown per person. This is how much you've got to pay me back. So I'm basically, all I'm going to do is just cover my costs. I've got the chairs and tables for free. I've managed to wangle 6 marquees for free. So they're going to turn up with a massive, great load of marquees. Put them up for us and pull them down free of charge as long as we give them a bit of promotion on the website. So I'm quite happy to do that. But what I'm going to do is have a charity bucket. So anybody that wants to put money in the charity bucket can do that. And then the official can come at the end of the night and I'll go, right, that's your bucket. Fuck off with it. I don't want to have any involvement with it.
See what you do with the charity bucket is, right? You put your hand in it and then you hit the bottom of it.
That's what most of them fucking do.
Yeah.
I'm only kidding on, obviously. Obviously, it was a joke.
So it's the whole idea is that people can just promote their channels and it gets them out there in the public view because they reckon there's going to be 25,000 people at least for next year's one. So we had, I think it was just over 4,500 this year, but obviously it wasn't promoted very well. And a lot of the big stands pulled out on it. So Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki didn't want to advertise. KTM didn't turn up with their lorry. The first year we did it, they had just over 29,000 the first time it went out.
Yeah.
So
sounds amazing. Yeah.
If you can hit just 10% of that, that's what 2,900 people. That's just with a 10%, and out of that, you're going to get half of them subscribed to your channel. That's another 1,500 people.
Yeah.
So, the more the merrier, really, onto everybody's channel. So, not every blogger there is going to be someone's taste. Some people are not going to like adventure riders. Some people aren't going to like touring bikers. Some people aren't going to like people that just do
sports bikes riders.
Sports bikes. So each to their own. There's going to be certain elements that people like. Some people like Harley. Some people like BMW. Some people like Kawasaki. You're going to have your own brand culture. But it's come down, meet the people, see what you think. Is there stickers? And I am saying to people, if you want to bring your own merch and sell your merch on the day, good luck to you. We're not going to want any cut of that. What you make on the day is your cut.
Yep.
So you charge your own prices.
You say, I think events especially events like small events like this, because it is a small event, really. But
Yeah.
it's good because you get that personal one-to-one interaction.
Definitely, yeah.
And people can see kind of you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I try to make my channel as
Maybe
really,
that's not such a good thing.
but that's what I mean. It's like when I started my channel, mate. Do you know what I mean? It took me months and months and months to get 100 subscribers, months and months and months. And then I hit a phase where I was having literally, I had a 2-month period where I went from 300 subscribers to 1,200 subscribers.
See, I'm just starting, but it's not the best time of year to be
all
starting
I'm
because it's
saying is
winter.
the best thing to do is be you.
Yeah.
I'll try and be anybody else, just be you. If people like you, then say it. If people don't like you, then they won't subscribe. But all I'm saying is, all you've got to do is be you, because you will come across, if that makes sense. You know, all you've got to do is try and explain yourself in your content of the
It's
type
just
of
getting to that point where you feel comfortable, isn't it? You feel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You feel quite comfortable to, you know, bear it all to the camera. You know what I mean?
But I think also that's also being able to just put it out there. At the end of the day, mate, we've all been in your scenario where you've done a video and you've edited it and this, that, and the other, and then you will put it up. Do you know what I mean? At some point, you've just got to go, fuck it, bang it up. See what
I've recorded 5 this week of me going out on certain bikes, and I've looked at them and thought, do you know what? It's another bloody ride video. I've done 6 or 7 of the same bike, and it's for the customer. And I've just sent it privately to the customer and said, "This is your video. I'm not putting it up on YouTube."
See, because you're a salesman. Rev. It's easy for you to make a video because all you do is do your salesman bit. You just talk about the bike and what you know, and just as like you're showing a customer around the bike, and it's.
Yeah,
that's basically what it is, isn't it? I've watched you
waffle during my videos. I'm like, oh, we've been out this week, and Petey's done this, or Simon's done this, Andy's got his bike back, blah blah blah, and I just tend to waffle on, just what's going on.
Do you research the bike a wee bit before you make the video?
I tend to, believe it or not, that's if you watch me riding, you'll see.
Right off the cuff.
It's I've got a piece of paper taped to the inside of my glove with my notes on it.
You see, what I would say is,
so we prepare to fail. So
yeah.
Well, no, not really. Yeah, but no, because some of the best content that I've had has been off the cuff.
Spur of the moment. It's like see when you go to a party, right? See planned parties that have been planned months and months in advance, they're always shit. See those ones where the boys phone you up and you just fucking it's spur of the moment. Your mate turns up with a bottle of cider. They're the best nights ever.
But what I'm saying is like when you ride your bike, and this I do it all the time. So I ride my bike, and I'm like, fuck, look at that for the view. That's fucking amazing. Look at that. What's happened there? And that's what you're gonna say. You've just got to be able to.
It's natural, being natural.
It is, but it is natural. But all you're doing is saying what you're thinking, if that makes sense. Yeah. Instead of riding, just going, that's a nice view.
See, I normally do on a Sunday my super sausage run, and everyone knows tune in on a Monday or a Tuesday because I've done the super sausage run on a Sunday. And I thought, do you know what? I'm not going to do waffling on going down the dual carriageway because everybody sees me riding the dual carriageway, getting a super sausage. And I literally done the first 2 minutes of me just going, right, we're off to soup, blah, 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 getting a super sausage and coming back. And I'm right, we're on the way back. It's raining, blah, blah, blah. And I do about another minute. I think the video is 5 minutes long. But then I go, right, from RB, and everyone, because we were asking for a name for the bike, and everyone said, call it the Quack, or call it the GTR, or, the Fat Ninja. Simon's called the Fat Ninja. And I said to people, you know, it's literally like riding a starship. And someone said, well, if you're a Star Trek fan, call it the Enterprise. And I went, yeah, but I didn't like Captain Kirk, but I like Captain Picard. I used to watch the second gen. And he went, call it the Enterprise. Every time you open it up, go it. And I did the one this week, and I went, from RB on the Enterprise, engage. And I used a 10-second clip of Captain Picard going, helm, engage, warp 1, engage, boom. And I speeded the video up. It's had 585 views. But then I got a strike from YouTube saying, you've used copyright from Star Trek The Next Generation. I actually emailed them back and said, actually, you're wrong.
So see if you but see if you speed it up. Have you not?
Yeah, but
that not get rid of the copyright?
No,
like
copyright is more than 10 seconds. The clip is 7.5 seconds. So
what if you adjust it? What if you adjust it? Or
you can adjust the audio on it. Yeah,
is that, then it's not the same. It's not the same song, is it?
It's literally Captain Picard going engage, warp 1, engage, boom, and that's it.
So say right, listen, right. See if I took an Oasis song, right, and put it on my video, but I sped it up and made it sound like the Smurfs.
Yeah.
Would that be copyright?
As long as it's not more, the copyright states it may not. Any sample must not be more than 10 seconds.
And it doesn't matter whether you've sped it up or not.
No.
So if I speed it up and I play a minute of it, then that's copyright.
That's copyright. Yeah.
Aye.
It doesn't matter. You're still using that person's content. But anything less than 10 seconds, you can have 10 seconds, 1 second gap, another 10 seconds, 1 second gap. As long as your samples are no more than exactly 10 seconds, you can get away. And I mailed them back and said, actually, my sample is 7.5 seconds under copyright law of MC, and always quote MCPS, which is Mechanical Copyright Protection Society. You are legally entitled to use a sample. If you look, oh God, David Guetta's got a new song out. I'm good and I'm feeling all right. And he's nicked the backing from Blue.
Yep.
And he sampled 5.5 seconds and looped it. He's got away with it, and he hasn't got to play. He hasn't got to pay them any copyright money. It's his song because it's a sample.
Because he's mixed. So if you take two songs and mix them together, then that's your song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can get away with copyright.
Maybe getting a bit of mixing would be good for your videos.
Oh yeah.
You mix some songs for them, something.
Yeah. There's loads out at the moment, you know. It's one of those things. But as long as you're not sampling more than 10, if you do it 9.9, you can get away with it because they will time your sample. They will time it from the intro to the outro. So 9 seconds you're safe. 9.9 you're getting close to the limit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you get away with it. And I actually got away with it, and I've got 585 views on that Super Sausage. I've never had a Super Sausage video. It's normally 100, 200, and it's just that little quirky thing at the end. Helm, warp 1, engage. As a lot of people use, what is it, the SpongeBob thing, a few minutes later or 30 seconds later. Everybody uses those samples at the moment because they're less than 10 seconds and you can get away with it.
I hear it all the time on lots of videos.
Yeah. People get away with it because it's
300 minutes later, 300 years later or something like
that. Yeah. So you can get away with using them samples all the time. But I've got a few ideas that are in the bag that I'm going to mess around with using just samples and little quirky bits. But obviously, adult nudity, anything rude words instantly gets you knocked down, like the F word, the C word, even bollocks these days. You can't mention the word bollocks. But someone actually did it, and he, I can't remember who's, and he went, "What a load of bullocks," and showed a photo of a load of bulls in the field. And he actually got away with it. And when they said to him, "Oh, you said bollocks," and he went, "No, I haven't. I've said bullocks."
No, it's a play with words.
He said, "Yeah." He said, "It's just that you're obviously the analytics of YouTube, where it samples the audio, it's picked it up wrong." which is why if you look at a lot of people, you put subtitles up, even on the live stream, I have subtitles running so people can click on the subtitles after the show. Some of the stuff that comes up, you watch the subtitles, it's bloody, especially when Zed comes on, because it's like, what the hell?
Mate, that's what I was thinking about when we did the military boycott last weekend. Mate, there was loads of us on more that, all different accents. Them American lads don't have a fucking clue, did they? At all.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I think I come in and said, "Oh, there is a translator available in the room for deaf and dumb language." But yeah, it's good fun. You know, a lot of people aren't in it for the monetizing. Some people just do it for the love. You know, I couldn't care if I had 1 million viewers or just one viewer. It's just a bit of content and having a bit of fun on a Friday night. I could be off shagging the missus now, but
you should be so lucky
with the neighbour watching.
You fucking redundant now, mate. Now the neighbour's round.
Exactly. Yeah. I like words with her.
But it's yeah, but you know, you kind of feel like you've got to. I'm half reading the side chat that me and German what's it, Gobbies? Is it German?
Yeah, German Gobbies, yeah.
German Gobbies are having at the moment.
Hang on a minute. Let me get the security. How many bottles of wine have they got downstairs? Jesus Christ. It's great when you can pull up the security cameras from your office. And hang on.
Yeah, I can do it off my phone, so I'll text the missus and I'll go. Out because you're still at home now.
Here we go.
Oh, mate, that ain't flattering, is it? That ain't.
No, it's my missus and the neighbour sitting on the sofa. Look at that bag of Doritos they've had. Bloody 2 bottles of wine there.
Fair play to them.
Bless them.
No, but I was just German. Is it Jobbies?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
German Jobbies. There. We was just on the side chat. We was just talking about how you find how to talk or what to talk about. So all as I do, I have like a little list of things or pointers that I want to talk about, and I have it on my tank bag basically. So yeah. I just have little pointers there that I need to go through, and all it does is jog my memory when I'm out what I want to talk about. So during the week, then I'll sit down and I'll make, especially if I've got a particular point to get across, I'll sit and make a bit of a list of what I want to speak about, and then I'll make a little pad that goes on the inside of my tank bag that I can see, so I can sit there and have them little points of interest, what I want to fucking talk about basically. So you know what I mean. So when you're talking, you can click your camera off, look down, have a quick, you know,
scan, yeah,
2 second look. Right, I said that, and then carry on. So you ain't got to kind of prep it or plan it. But if you're going to talk about something in particular, then it's best to do a little bit of research and get a little bit of knowledge, so it just helps you, especially helps your brain. And for me, it helps my brain to kind of plan for the next sentence or what you're going to say next. So I know it. Especially when you're doing the video, it all rolls together rather than jumping backwards and forwards when you're trying to edit to find what's next, what you said or whatever. Do you know what I mean? You can go through your list and kind of talk through your list. So, and especially for Chris. So when I'm editing, so when I start off, so say for example, I'll start off on, I've got 5 points. I'll start off with point 1. So every time I remember a point that I want to bring across, I'll press record, point 1, leave it 2 or 3 seconds, start talking, blah, 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 point 2, then start talking. So when you're editing, you know the points that you're talking about, if that makes sense. And then when you're editing, then once you put it all together, it makes it a bit easier to edit. So, like I say, you ain't chopping backwards and forwards trying to find out which bit is next, because especially on an iMac it uploads, so you could have all them in order. You upload it onto the iMac, from the iMac to Filmora, and they're fucking all over the shop, mate. So it's just a bit easier when you're editing. You know what you're editing, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's these are just the tips that, well, not tips, but this is the stuff that I do. It's like syncing the cameras. I bit the horn to sync the cameras. So if I'm using the 360, my mic and my little Eero 5, I'll sit there, bit me horn, sync all the audio together, and then start it from there. Then all the audio sync from that bit of the horn. It might sound daft, but obviously when you've got 3 or 4 cameras that you're trying to sync together, it makes life a hell of a lot easier. And at least then, like I say, if you do that option, just leave a good 3 or 4 seconds before you start talking, so you can sync. So it gives you time to sync it, and you've got a good couple of seconds in between you syncing it to you talking. So it just gives you that bit of a buffer once you're editing.
As John said, not taking any advice from you lot, unless you're winging it, cheating in my. But yeah, most of us do wing it. Yeah,
I wouldn't say winging it, but you kind of.
It's like you're making bullet points. You know what I mean? Sort of topics that you're going to talk about, but you're still winging it. But
yeah, because I don't know what I mean, I have some points where I know what I want to talk about, and I get out on the bike, and within 5 minutes, I've spoke about it. I've said what I've got to fucking say, if that makes sense. And then you go off on a completely different fucking tangent. And then that's the video. It's how the video that you went out to kind of make, if that makes sense. And you can't. That's me personally. Some of my better videos that have gone up there are the videos where I've been off on a tangent, and I've gone off on one kind of thing. I've just spoke about something in my head, or something that's pissed me off, or anything like that. And you've had a good 6 or 7 minute fucking rant about it. But you especially if you're talking about something specifically, just for me, I find if I have bullet points, I can then check that off. Then, do you know what I mean? So I know kind of right. I think I've kind of done that. But then if I get to line 3 or line 4, and I think of something good, I can go back then and say, right, bullet point 1. So then when I'm looking back on the video, I know it's bullet point 1. First one
I did one recently where we took. I've done the actual video, but we're at where we're doing the review for the CBF 1000 with the full Givey kit on it. And I'm like, blah, 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 welcome to Eclipse Motorcycle, blah, blah, blah. We're looking at this CBF 1000. Right, we're going to take it out, give it a run. I sit on the bike and hit the start button. The fuck? Come on, start, you bastard. Oh, fucking hell, I ain't put the kill switch up. Right, back to the beginning. And it's like 3, 2, 1, in. Hello, welcome to Eclipse. I played it back. We were editing it in the garage, and Phil went, you ought to leave that on. I went, I can't. 1, it's swearing, and 2, I've totally ballsed up starting the bike. And he went, yeah, but you ought to leave it in and just leave it in.
I'll left one.
He said you should have left it in. It was hilarious. It was like some of the someone said to me, you ought to just do it as an outtakes video, all the crap that's gone wrong. And it was like, yeah. And it's like there's one where we do the Black Harley. It's the Street Bob. And the first time I ever took it out, I fired it up inside the MOT bay, and the MOT bay's got a 7-foot high ceiling. And I fired it. I'm like, fucking hell, my ears! Shut the bike straight off. because it's got open Vance and Heinz pipes on it, and it's bloody loud. It's ear blisteringly loud. And I said to him, I walked back in and I got my buds out and I put my earbuds in. I've got moulded earbuds. And he went, how the hell are you going to hear what you're saying? I went, I'll wing it. If I have to shout, I'll probably shout. And when you actually watch the Street Pod video, I'm shouting because I've got ear protectors in because it's just so bloody loud. But then we got back to the garage and he went, how was the ride? I went, what? And he went, how was the ride? What? Are you deaf or something? Well, oh, Christ, I've got my earbuds in.
You need them with fucking all this. You need them with all this. Right then, lads, I'm going to have to shoot off.
Yeah, I'm going to start winding up anyway because we've only got a few people watching now. If you're watching on the rerun, Peaky Biker over here, follow his channel. Chris, what's your channel, by the way?
I'll release it soon. It's still in
let us know when, and we'll. But
still in production stages.
Thanks to Chris. Down there is the bike, and he'll give it a stroke before he goes.
Mate, just fucking banging out there, fucking man.
Thanks to everyone that's come in tonight. JDM, Angus Wisterer, German Jobbies, Ali, Simon, Andy, Peaky, everyone that's come in. Boat and Biker Bird. Exeter Rider. There was so many. Grey Wolf. Who else did we add in? Oh, blimey. I'm scrolling up the list now, reading people. Curious Goose, Burning Gas, Hauling Ass, Howie, Uncle Red, Simon. We mentioned Simon already. Shadow. But thanks to everyone that's been on the live stream tonight. It's been an absolute blast, as it always is on a Friday night. Don't forget, Military Biker's probably going to be on tomorrow. If you're out this weekend, don't forget it is Remembrance Sunday. So thank you very much for your service, everybody. Much appreciated. We shall be out, and I'm bound to do a video of it. Simon and me out at the local memorial. But thank you very much. As always, whatever you're doing this weekend, ride safely. Thanks to Peaky. Thanks to Chris. Thanks for everybody that's been in. And from RB, enjoy your weekend. And it's a big goodbye from me. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend.